You know
Very
what
well.
Ichigo would have done? He would have started a melee and a massacre. You stole my banana!
Yep.
Just as we suspected. Fire.
I mean, there's not too many clues, I guess.
Hello and welcome to the Mayhem Misfits podcast, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e live play podcast. Today's episode is the first part of a long one-shot session originally recorded on Saturday, July 27th, 2024. Our players this session are Jake as our Dungeon Master, Andres as Balasar the Gold Flame, a male Dragonborn level 6 Paladin, level 6 Sorcerer, and level 1 Barbarian. Michael as Zorbok, a male half-orc, level 13 Ranger. Hansel as Balin, a male Hill Dwarf, level 13 Cleric. Billy as Cockblock, a male Gallus Libertus, level 13 Bard. And Ray as Coda, a male half-elf, level 13 Ranger. This one-shot session is called The Dig. As a brief introduction, all of our characters have been summoned to an archeological dig site with the potential for danger and adventure. Will our players survive? Find out on today's episode of the Mayhem Misfits podcast.
Mayhem misfits, brave souls. Through the jungle we roll. Fearless hearts and eyes so bold. Legends of story told. Through the green and through the dark. Dragons roar and hydras bark. Swords and shields we fight the beasts. Victory's on our might.
All right, guys. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Me, Jake, I'm going to be DMing a one-shot because we are missing one of our party members today. We'll get into the weeds of what this is going to be, but let's have everyone go around and tell us what your character is and what they look like.
My name's Andres. I'll be playing Balasar, the Gold Flame. He is a Dragonborn. He is 6 levels of Paladin, 1 level Barbarian, and 6 levels of Sorcerer.
Wow. Wait. How much is Sorcerer?
6.
So you have 6 in Sorcerer, 6 in...
13, right?
You 6, 1, 6 is 13.
Yep.
Oh, 1. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
1 level Barbarian.
Okay.
Michael?
I am Michael playing Zorbok, the half-orc ranger. 13 levels of ranger. He's a traveling cartographer.
Ooh. My name is Hansel. I'm playing Balin, a Hill Dwarf, level 13 Cleric, and that is the Forge Cleric.
I'm Billy. I'm playing Cockblock. He is our bard. His race is the Gallus Libertus, or otherwise known as the Rooster Folk, and he's level 13.
I'm Ray. I'm playing a 13th level ranger named Coda.
What's your race?
Oh, half-elf, sorry.
Oh, you're a half-elf?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to change it. I put
Wait a minute.
human.
Is that what you
half
had?
Human.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be able to see in the dark, I think.
That's kind of why. The
Do you
only
have-
reason
do you
why I
have
did
dark
that.
vision?
Yeah, I think so.
You have dark vision?
Oh, shit. I don't even think...
No.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I do.
But I have spells for light.
Okay.
Because I thought about that too.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I have light situated for us as
What
well.
is a dragonborn? Like a half dragon?
Yeah, like a humanoid
Mhm.
dragon.
They're badass.
Interesting.
Each of you has your own motivations for coming to this dig. If anyone wants to describe their journey here, you can do that. If not, then we can keep moving.
I'll just say that Balin, since he is a dwarf and was already close to Thundar, just turned around and headed back south towards Thundar.
Yeah, someone just gave him a letter, and he's like,
Yeah.
that's down the road.
It's like the couriers in the Elder Scrolls games. It's like, hey, I've got a message for you. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just turn around and head back. It was a short journey for me.
Cockblock is going to see an old friend, help lift some spirits.
I heard it through the wind. It spoke to me, and I decided to follow it.
I received an
In
urgent
line.
letter, and it is my duty to respond to this letter, and so I'm heading towards wherever we're heading. What is it called?
Thundar?
Yeah, Thundar, and then up
Oh,
north into
the valley?
Yeah.
Did she tell me? Oh,
that
Thunder
name
Rock,
is
yeah.
straight out of Masters of the Universe.
So,
Yeah.
remember the cartoon, Thunder the Barbarian? Oh, you might remember Thunder the Barbarian?
It rings a
and
vague.
Ariel. Yeah,
yeah,
there was a
vague-
cartoon, Thunder. With the
Michael,
sun
you want
sword.
to say how?
Yeah.
You're already there.
Yeah. Just hangs out there all the time. No, Zorbach was out on a job doing some surveying. He got a message, a letter from a friend about he was in a camp nearby, so he made his way over there to catch up.
All right. So when you guys all start to conglomerate into the camp, you notice that there's already quite a few tents, probably like a dozen tents set up, and laborers walking around. You see a couple people in armor. You see a couple people with tools and stuff that look like they've been digging. And no one's really doing anything right now. If you guys wanted to set up, you have any tents or anything, you can set it up with the rest of the group. And when you get there, do you guys do anything, or you kind of just hang out?
I guess I'd announce myself.
To everyone at the camp.
Oh, young warriors. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Coda. And you are?
Belisar. Nice to meet you.
I walk away.
Shy, I
Just
guess.
growl at him.
So Arjan, who is the head of this camp, when he sees that everyone who has been invited has arrived at the camp, he calls everyone into this huge tent that looks like kind of like a pavilion tent, and he kind of just calls out, if everyone would we would like to introduce ourselves and just give an overview of what we are doing here.
Hey, do I see my friend Big K?
You don't, but you do see a medium-sized tent that has smoke coming out of it, and you kind of infer that that's his. It looks different. It looks like a Hadozi tent,
Okay.
so it looks different than all these like more imperial tents.
What does a Hudo-Z tent look like?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna think of the
Is
exact
it
same
covered
thing.
in fur?
It's a little.
What is
no,
the
they would
Hadozi?
never do that. Are you kidding me? It looks a little more primitive, and it has a lot of like wood instead of like cloth.
What's a Hadozi again?
What I
What?
am.
Yeah, Ichi.
Oh, the monkey?
Yeah.
Ichigo, the ape.
How do I not remember this?
You know, Big K is he doesn't look like Ichi. He's not, because Ichi's more of like a, I would
Lean?
say, yeah, he's more like a chimp kind of thing.
Yeah.
Big K is a massive gorilla type Hadozi.
Oh, okay.
Like an apeling.
Yep.
A true apeling.
Does this leader of the camp like look like he's expecting me to go in this meeting?
You see everyone kind of filing into the
Oh
tent.
gosh, you're gonna break off.
This is like
you're
a
gonna pull an
community,
Ichi?
like bring everybody who's
Yeah,
at the site.
He's just trying to get in so that he can like give an announcement of like what's going on and what he
Who
needs
is this guy
from
again?
everyone. He's the head of the camp.
Do I know him?
No, you would know
Delindra?
Thalindra. Yeah, you do see her. She's standing at the head of that tent too, kind of ushering people in.
I
So it looks like those two are kind
Is
of like working together.
Delindra like the second in command? Is that kind of what I get?
So Thalindra, you would know. You've probably talked to her before. She's the head of. She has her own mercenary company,
Yeah.
and she kind of is bought out for protection and to go on expeditions to guard caravans and stuff. She's a pretty popular. Like
So we know this
mercenary
guy's
head.
running the camp. She's protecting the camp, basically. and I'm-
okay, so that's weird.
All right, so where are people going?
I'll just go up there and stand next to her.
I'll go into the tent.
Delindra. Delindra. Nice to see you again.
Alasar, it's nice to see you.
I heard you need my assistance.
I'm glad you were able to find your way here. It is very interesting what we are dealing with here, and I feel like you might have expertise in whatever these ruins are.
I might. I have to see more.
After the meeting, I would like to speak to you in private.
Very well.
What does she look like?
Small dwarf, really stocky, short black hair, really buff.
Okay.
like your character in the ethereal.
Yeah.
400 pounds?
Yep, that's exactly what she's. Just a female rourke.
I note that, and then I go to the front of the crowd and I sit down crisscross.
Did you say orc or dwarf?
Dwarf.
Dwarf.
Yep.
And Balasar, he's massive. He's like freaking like 7 foot, freaking just solid muscles, thighs like a tree trunk, and
So I clocked
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
This conversation.
If you were standing next to it,
I just kind of just look over.
all he carries is, or he carries a small, like kind of like a little bit bigger than like a buckler shield, and then a sword on his back, and then he's got like gladiator type armor like one side, or like
Giant
so
pauldron.
his shielded side, he's got the armor going up,
So half plate.
and then just like it's like not technically armor, not really. It's just like an arm guard,
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
like
like a
a
pauldron.
Shoulder pauldron and an arm
yeah,
guard.
and then just a belt and what would you call it? Like not like
loincloth.
yeah, loincloth basically.
so kind of barbarianish.
Yeah, like barbarian, gladiator.
With like WWF.
Yeah.
Championship
Yeah, the
belts.
championship belts.
The big weight. They're
Rafiki.
waist guards.
Yeah.
The big waist
Rafiki
guards.
type.
Okay. What kind of? You're Dragonborn, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
gold dragonborn.
Okay, gold.
Oh, I don't know if
freaking massive
I s-
horns coming off his head.
I sent a
and, like,
picture of him to the
spiked
group so you guys
chin
can see him.
beard. And
You have
like,
trouble getting through doorways.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I rip stuff.
So
as
you're
I-
7
Oh, yeah.
foot to the top of your head
He's
or
a
horns?
kick-ass looking
I would say
dragonborn.
to the horns.
Kick-ass
Probably.
looking dragonborn.
Okay,
for
so
sure.
7 top at the top.
Yeah, at the
Okay.
very top.
So he's like 6'6".
I forgot to mention this guy's a dragonborn as well. Copper
The
dragonborn.
leader?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the dwarf
Ooh.
is the mercenary
That's what he
guard.
sent over.
That's cool.
Okay.
All right, so he went inside the tent.
Beautiful.
You're sitting outside with Valindra. What's the rest of you guys doing?
Just I want to look for Big K.
Okay, so just roll me an intelligence roll
Okay.
or an investigation, whichever one's better. I think investigation is intelligence.
For some reason, I never imagined a Dragonborn as a university professor, but
No?
we'll roll with it. Yeah.
18.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely smart enough that you can pick out exactly which tent is his. You go that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head in there. What are you two doing?
Walking in, throwing my loot. Well, party's here,
Already playing.
ladies. Anybody seen Elias? How's everybody doing?
Just so you know, it's Elias, and it's a guy.
I mean, he could be into guys.
Damn the luck. That's all right.
I know. I realize that now that it looks like Elias. When you walk into the tent, you actually do see him sitting off to the side, and he looks like he's kind of like putting stuff on these shelves and organizing stuff on the shelves. You don't know him too well, but you did interact with him that one time at the inn.
What does he look like?
He is a very short human, and he's got a bald head. He looks middle-aged. He's like probably 50, late 40s. Not super old, but he's older. The Dragonborn guy, he is super old. He looks like he's like late 70s.
Okay.
So old, staunchy professor.
Good.
The short middle-aged guy, that's Elias?
Elias.
Elias.
Yeah, Elias. He's the quartermaster of the camp.
What is he? What race?
Human.
Human.
Okay.
Super short, scrawny, bald.
Oh,
Doesn't look like he's much of a fighter.
well, there's a manager at the ramp named Elias.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he look like that?
No.
So when you walk in there, he kind of like you see him over there, and he kind of turns around and ushers you to come over. Hansel, what's your character doing?
I'll walk in and I'll shake hands with Arjun and say, thank you for summoning me. I'm always shaking his hand. I'm always eager to help out with, discovering new things. So thank you for reaching out to me.
It's very nice that you showed up. I would like to say that there is not very much brains around here. It is more bronze. So it is nice to see another intellectual in the camp.
Thank you for the compliment, friend.
If you wouldn't mind taking a seat, and I would like to go over things with the entire group.
All right, so be it.
With you, Elias kind of pulls you off to the side and he goes,
Oh, it's so nice for you to show up. If you didn't get from the letter, we've already had some troubles with the ruins, a couple casualties, and the laborers and the mercenary guard are down in spirits. I couldn't think of anyone better to raise their spirits than you.
Well, let's see what we can do to bring back their confidence. Tell me, is it just all men here?
There are some female laborers, but, I don't know if they don't want to do the job or I don't know.
We'll get them motivated.
But you do see a couple. You look. You see a couple more.
Haggard.
Yeah, rough and tumble females.
Freaking
There-
buff
there's
girls.
there's no like super beauties around here.
Checks them out. Well, gotta deal with what we have.
You're like Virgil.
All right.
In his backstory, he is friends with Virgil.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we might see.
Oh, please let him show up.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're using a sending stone. Hey, Virgil.
So we'll go back to you.
Okay.
You walk into the tent and you see what looks like these like little makeshift like stoves. You see a preparing table, and you see a bunch of food laid out, and it looks like Big K is laboring over the stove right now.
And
He
I'm
doesn't
good.
notice you.
I'm good friends with him, though, right?
Yep.
I say, let's have a crossbow on my back or a longbow. I pull it out and I'm like, "Oi, who let this dirty ape into the camp? Look at he's got his dirty paws all over the food."
So you see him kind of just like freeze what he's doing, and he takes a pot and he puts it off to the side off a burner, and then he like slowly turns around and he rushes over to you and he goes,
Oh, it's amazing to see you, buddy. I'm so
Okay,
glad
okay.
you showed up.
I give him a big hug. As he's coming, I'm like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
Oh, you're always the jokester.
How you doing, old friend?
I'm doing all right. I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I didn't understand that it was going to be such a big event here. That's partially why I called you, as long as you won't burn the food again.
Well, it'll be edible.
I don't think anyone minds here.
But you said that's part of it. What's the other part? What you got going on?
I mean, I'm just the chef here. I haven't actually pried into what is going on. But I will tell you that a couple of the mercenary guard got a little eager a week ago, and their bodies are sitting charred at the entrance right now.
Eager? What happened to him?
They decided to go looking into the ruins without anyone else, and they triggered some type of trap. I'm not gonna go down there, so I don't really know.
I saw some authority-looking figure holding a meeting over at the other tent there.
Oh, you should definitely join that. I think he's gonna go over what we're all doing here, and if you want any information, I think that's the best place for you to be right now.
Sounds good. Do you have any snacks for me that I could take with?
he goes and there's like a rack of bananas. He pulls a banana up and tosses it to you.
And then I'll take it and start opening it, and I'll say, you always know how to pick the best bananas.
And you still don't know how to open a banana.
Very true.
As he
Did it upside down.
Yeah, as he picks one up and he opens it the opposite way, he squeezes the bottom.
Okay, I'll walk to the other tent where they're having that meeting.
So we did Elias. You guys are all in there, and you're sitting outside with Felindra.
I thought you said she was up next to the guy.
Well, he walked in, and then she's sitting outside, kind of ushering people in.
Oh, okay.
What's the Dragonborn's name again? The old man?
Arjon.
Arjon. Okay.
Arjon Volungar.
This is gonna be my notes.
Arjhan.
That's not a bad idea.
Volungar.
There's so many freaking spells at this level.
All right, so as everyone kind of files in, you still see him and Felindra sitting outside, and Felindra kind of like looks at you and goes, hey mate, you might want to get inside. The meeting's already started.
Gordon, Then I'll walk in there.
And I'll grab the food out of it. No food allowed.
And I'll pull another
I start
snack.
eating it.
I'll pull another snack out of my back, a little pocket or a little pouch out of my back, and start eating something else as I walk in there.
I don't care. I start eating this food.
Oh, you were just hungry?
Yeah, I was just trying to take a snack.
Alindra kind of puts her hand like as far up on your back as she can, because I guess that you're probably like double her size.
She goes, all right, friend, let's get inside.
How tall are you?
We must establish order. All right, that's our first job.
I think we have it under control out here, but we are going to need you inside the dungeon.
You know
Very
what
well.
Ichigo would have done? He would have started a melee and a massacre. You stole my banana!
Yep.
Yeah, there'd be all already. How tall are you?
Like 7 foot
Okay, you're a little bit taller than,
tall.
than me.
Just a little.
A little,
Am I
How
the
tall
only?
are you?
probably like 6 foot.
Am I the,
Oh yeah, you're a half orc.
Am I
the only person sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's laborers and stuff, and they've already been here for a while, so they're kind of.
No, I sat down too
Okay.
after I greeted the dude.
There's like church benches kind of
Okay.
thing. So people are
Pews.
sitting.
I'm sitting on the
that,
floor.
pews, and you're just sitting on the
I'm
floor up
almost
front.
in the very front. Yeah.
You really
Yeah.
want to get up close
Yeah.
and personal.
Yeah, other people they look like they've already like been through the meetings like this,
Okay.
so they're kind of just
Alright.
like chilling, talking to their friends and stuff.
So that's the kind of vibe, just a rundown.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a work group meeting.
Yep, exactly.
They just canceled those at FedEx, the FedEx Phoenix ramp.
Oh yeah. I don't have them anymore.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'd like to introduce a couple of the key members of the camp.
And as he's saying that, Thalindra is kind of like walking up the aisle up to the front, and then Elias is kind of standing off to the side.
I am Arjan Volungar. I am a professor at...
Where did I say he was from?
Something rock, Thunder Rock.
No.
It is
US.
College of Erogos.
Aragos.
I am a professor at the College of Erogos, and a certain ruins was unearthed here a couple of months ago. And I was sent here to investigate it. We've been established here for about 2 weeks, and we finally now have a full group, and we are ready to delve into these ruins. I'd like to say that we need to be more cautious because the college is already up my ass about the casualties we had last week. I would like for everyone to go into the ruins only when you are given the go. We cannot have any stragglers going and getting themselves killed.
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
This is Thalundra. She is a local of the area, and she is also a great mercenary company owner. She is here for your protection, and I believe she invited a couple of people here that will help us disable the traps throughout the ruins so we can push further in. This is my trusty advisor and quartermaster, Elias. And if you need any supplies or anything, he is the best one for you to ask. He is very meticulous, so do not go through his items without his say. I do not want any fights in the camp, and he is very grateful if you just leave his stuff alone.
What did you say? Who's he talking about?
Elias.
Oh.
Quartermaster.
He's a human, right?
Yeah.
The short middle-aged guy.
We will have meals 3 times a day that are being cooked up by Kromar. He is in the tent just next door. He is not here because he is currently whipping you guys up something to eat.
Big K, whoop whoop.
You're right, he is a good guy.
How do you spell that? His name?
Kromar.
Thanks.
He also has a nickname Big K, but I don't think the professor would be calling him Big K.
If there is any questions, then do not hesitate to come and ask me or Thalindra or Elias. We'd be happy to help you understand anything that is going on here. That is all I have for everyone. Does anyone have any questions? Yes.
Professor Bollingar, I heard that there were casualties already in this venture. Can you explain what the dangers are inside of the ruins?
Yes, so we have not actually ventured in. We were actually waiting for everyone to arrive. But it seems that some of Thalindra's men got a little hasty and they decided to go in. It turns out, right at the entrance of the dungeon is a flame trap. And now their burnt remains are sitting there.
Didn't even get past the first one.
It is very unfortunate. Yes, sir.
Have we discussed payment?
Payment will be paid through the college. If you'd like, we can set that up with Elias. I think that he has a more accounting stuff in his tent, and that is just the tent to the right of the large tent. So, Elias, if you would like to discuss payment with him, anyone else that needs that, just go discuss there with him. Sir, I believe that you are a trap expert.
Yes.
Yes, I was wanting to talk to you and Balazar privately about how we can get into this dungeon.
Very well.
If there's no other questions, I will let you all set up your camps and prepare.
All right. So now the meeting is over?
Yep.
Okay.
He kind of he walks with Thalindra, and he kind of grabs you, and he goes and walks, and he brings you to his tent, which is behind the big tent. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go talk to Elias. You said?
Yeah. So Elias, he walked back to his tent.
Okay. Can I ask you, out of character, you said we were gonna roll for gold.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
If everybody wants to roll we'll do a 3d6.
3d6. All right.
All right.
And what do we do with that number?
Wait for everyone to get theirs.
4 and
What's the average on 3d6?
No, roll your 3d6.
No, I'm just wondering, like, what do you get, what it would be?
Probably
like
9, right?
7, maybe, yeah, 9 or 10 probably.
Yeah, I think 9. That's like right in the middle.
Did
but
you
I don't
guys
know
do
if that is average.
standard
Sometimes the average is
distribution
roll, like,
on
yeah.
when you were making
This
your
might be 10.
characters?
Huh?
Like, how did you get your attributes? Did you roll? for them?
I rolled mine.
Yeah, I just did standard.
I got a 6.
All right, so whatever you got, times that by 10. That's the goal you got. You got a 6 with 3d6s?
I had 3 and a 1 and a 2.
Ouch.
I got
7.
2.
All right, so 70,
I don't feel as
60.
bad now.
Okay, so inventory.
I only
I
had
did
10
get
to
9,
start.
so
You got 9?
Yeah. I think I got 5, 3, and 1, and I'm like, that sounds pretty average. So that's why I was like wondering what the average is. Whoa.
All right, so 90.
You times it by 100?
No, 10.
I don't think really gold really matters in a one shot.
Yeah, I guess you could use it for bribing, and
Yeah, you still can, yeah.
you can use it for some things, but not very many shops.
Will
do.
you allow me to use gold in place of a diamond, like Ray does for revivify?
Sure.
Okay, but I'm gonna.
We
try
could
to
assume that he has, a certain. Can we assume he has a certain amount of diamonds for that spell?
like 1.
Yeah, I'll say you have enough for 1.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna go talk to Elias to get it. Maybe I can still get
He's
another
a
one.
high level guy. He's got to have
Yeah.
something.
I'll say you have 1 prepared.
The 13 is pretty strong. Like,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I should have done a little bit more with the equipment, but I think
No,
we're
no. No, I think we're at least my character
maybe-
decked out.
Yeah.
Spell components don't matter.
good. Not for Revivify. I can't just let unlimited revivify.
That's the
But-
one I can't
yeah,
let go.
but- too
But
much.
he's limited to spell slots.
Just
as
nobody
well.
die and we'll be good.
Uh-huh.
It's too
So,
much.
yeah.
I gotta
I
side
think
with him on this
like
I
But
can't
it's a
let-
one shot.
it's
That's what I
for-
mean.
like you have the components don't matter as much if you have like something to accommodate, unless there's like a specific gold value. Then you
Yeah.
need that gold value.
Yeah, whenever it's super valuable, then I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah,
I think it's
usually-
any. Well, just from a mechanic standpoint, for me personally, if it has any value at all, like even if like I have a spell that requires incense that's worth 10 gold, like
Right.
that's not something you can just touch your focus and you're good to go, right? Like you need to actually have that or the gold.
You're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of games don't play with it, so.
We don't. The one exception though is Revivify.
Because
So you
it's
got-
300 gold.
I just
or
like
you
the
say
idea
500,
of
but-
people carrying around components. It's like a cool idea, but it
Yeah.
does bog it down a bit.
Is there
Ah.
is there no diamond item?
Just
You
can
could
write it
just
in.
assume that you
add
have
it.
one use.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. It says diamond worth some value, right?
Yeah, gold
Yeah.
300.
So you could just.
I'll just they do have an elemental gem. I'll put that in there.
Okay.
A wondrous item.
So you head over to Elias's tent. What are you two doing?
Walking out, throwing my loot, and just kind of surveying everybody. Who's where and what's going on.
So while you're strumming, you do have what looks like 3 younger dwarfs who approach you and go,
That music is great. We're from Thunder Rock and we love music.
Oh, just what I like to hear. Maybe we need to get together.
I don't play an instrument, but I love to listen.
Well, if there's anything you want to hear, let me know. I probably know it.
Oh, can you play Smoke on the Lava?
You mean this one?
Smoke on the
so he's talking about what are you doing?
I hear him play that, and I start doing like a orcish tribal dance from my childhood. You know?
So you guys are all together. All right, we'll go to these guys and then we'll go to you. So it's you 4 together, and you go into this tent, and he kind of just says the same thing that he says before about the 2 getting burnt. And he looks to you guys and he goes,
It looks like these ruins are of an ancient holy order, and I figured between each of your skills and know-how that you might be able to disarm this trap. If you'd like to do it now, we are not going to do an expedition in until tomorrow morning, but if you wouldn't mind going with Belindra and seeing what you can do, we would appreciate it.
Very well.
Spirits have called me to assist you in any way. Here we are. I shall do.
Oh, we appreciate you, sir.
all right, so
He goes, is there any questions from you guys?
Do we know the name of this order?
We are not even able to decipher any of the script. It seems to be millennia old. Nobody even knows that this is here.
What languages do you guys speak?
Do they?
Hominid
Do you
bird.
have any of the script on hand?
We do not. You can see it if you look into the entrance, but I have not been able to venture in because of that trap. Maybe if we can get some writings of it, we will be able to decipher it. But at this point, I have not been able to work on it.
Very well. I'll take a look.
All right. How close are we to the thing?
And
so if you look at the
and
thing I
Orcish,
sent in the
maybe?
text,
Uh,
you guys are in that camp,
abyssal?
and she's gonna lead you. It's probably like a quarter mile away from where the camp is, and she'll lead you to it. It's that little like hole in the ground with the door.
Slithering out of it.
Mm-hmm. Saw that too. We're into it. Like,
It's all part of the plan.
all right.
listen, I'm a musician.
Yeah,
I'm
I want
here
to take
get-
a look
to be
as
fine.
soon as we get to there. Any markings on the entrance or anything like that?
So
Can I? I'm sorry.
So you're
Can I
at-
cast?
You're at the entrance now.
Oh, I think we're heading over to it.
Where's it at? Just
yeah, you guys are just walking over there right now.
You're gonna join the corpses of the burned
Can I
corpses.
cast? Find traps.
Once you get to the
Yeah,
entrance. Okay, yeah. So you cast that, and you're kind of just inspecting the front.
I had the tavern.
So the
music
front
going for
looks
you.
very
then I
basic.
got up
There's
and they
no
started having this
inscriptions on the
conversation.
front of
I'm
it.
like,
It's just kind of like a stone doorway. Looks kind of ornate, but you don't see any inscriptions. And it is dark in the hallway, so it looks like there might be some type of mural or writing on the wall, but you can't see from here. And Thalindra, as you kind of like go to put your head in there, she puts her hand out and she goes, "Be careful, my friend. It's dangerous."
Fire, you say?
Fire. Yes.
And I step through it.
Do you have resistance?
Okay. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You should have
You
asked,
keep-
are you sure?
Yeah.
The bodies are a little bit further up.
Brother.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot a firebolt out of my mouth. And like shoot it forward.
Okay.
And kind of like light it up a little bit.
Yeah, so when you do that, it travels, and you can see on either side there is a mural that looks like it's depicting some type of war scene. And you do see writing below the mural.
And then is it like the mural next to the bodies?
The
Or is
mural
it-
stretches the whole hallway, and then the bodies are like halfway down the hallway. Your fire peters out before you can see what's at the end, but it does look like it kind of slopes down over there. But the fire kind of only illuminates to the end of that.
What was your character's name again?
Coda.
What kind of terrain are we
Oh
in?
yeah, we should.
Train?
Terrain.
Oh, it's like grasslands. There's not very many trees. You're in a valley with very snowy mountains to the north, east, and west of you is a little like river, little creek, and it looks like there's trees over there. But where you guys are at, it's like high grasslands.
Alright.
And I'll just tell Dakota, stick behind me. Let's go check it out.
Okay, so as you walk in, you notice your senses kind of start to think. What exactly does that spell do?
Find traps. Let me see. It says, you sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, a spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph, or warding, or a mechanical pit or trap. But it would not reveal a natural weakness in the floor, and
So any mechanical.
yeah.
So when you're walking up with him, and about halfway down, right where those charred bodies are, these bodies are like super charred. So whatever happened to them, the flame was going for a long time. You notice on either side, right where those charred bodies are these glyphs. And if you want to do an investigation or an arcana check, we can look further into that. And in the bottom, you notice a pressure plate.
Okay. So I grab his shoulder, brother.
Rookie mistake.
I hold him for a second, brother. Before you continue, look. And I point down at the pressure plate.
And I'll take out my sword. Stand back. And then I push it.
Okay, so where exactly are you?
When he pulls the sword out, I'm back.
I told him stand back.
Okay, and you're standing right where the pressure plate is.
Well, I'm like arm length with the sword. Yeah,
Okay,
but-
you
5
didn't
feet away?
You didn't notice the glyphs, but the glyphs are on either side of this pressure.
I warned him.
I mean, he's
Sir,
got to be
I'm
a fair amount
investigating.
away.
Okay, all right.
That's
so
all right.
you press it on it, and immediately both the glyphs ignite,
Yep.
and it's like just a wall of fire pressing together.
Do Dragonborn
Um,
have fire resistance?
You can do a dex save if you want
He's not far enough away.
to try to jump out of the way.
21.
21.
yeah,
Nice.
that's pretty
Look
good.
at you.
Oh, wow.
What is the spell that is it bless that gives you like advantage on saves?
Blessed, I think,
No,
is advantage on or not advantage.
D4.
It's to attack rolls.
After this, I want to
And
do
maybe
an investigation.
Okay.
What is it, Andres?
You're gonna do investigation or
D4
arcana?
to saving throws.
I'll do investigation.
And
Is
attack
it bless?
rolls. Yeah, bless.
Blast
Oh, it
is
is
that.
bless. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. What did you say?
No.
My attention is very not good
Yeah.
at multitasking.
So 18 halved,
Which is 8. And I only,
9.
Oh, yeah.
9. And then I only take 4
Half of
because
that?
I'm resistant.
Round up.
Oh, you
don't
are
you?
resistant.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Don't you round up?
Round up or round down?
I round down.
Oh, you round down?
So 4.
I thought you always round up. All right, yeah, we'll do round down. 4. That's pretty good. Because there's lots of fire stuff in here, so good for you.
You probably could have just walked straight through it.
That was my plan.
So when you did that deck save, I'll let you. Did you push forward or did you go back?
I would have pushed back because I told him to get back, and I
Okay. So as soon as you fall back and you pull your sword off the pressure plate, the glyphs deactivate.
Just as we suspected. Fire.
I mean, there's not too many clues, I guess.
You're sitting there like, really?
Wow. Charred corpses.
So Lindra kind of like mouth agape is like,
Are you all right, Balazar?
Yes, that was nothing.
You mean you didn't even get hurt?
Just barely.
He walks with fire.
Oh, these Dragonborn are crazy.
How's your dexterity?
Do you think
it's good.
we are going to
Good.
need to deactivate it in order to get the rest of the party in?
Trap, right?
I mean,
Slide
or
on
we
the
can step
proficiency
over
or,
it.
A skill check.
I mean,
Which is related
the
to
biggest
dex.
problem is that we are going to have a lot of in and out, and I would like for it to be deactivated just so there's no accidents. I understand that it is no harm to
four?
you, but for the rest of our laborers, I just
Fire cleanses all.
It'd be nice to have a
Jeez,
rogue.
and she looks to you. She goes,
Koda, what do you think you can do?
I pick up some dirt from the ground and I whisper into it, Mother, please help me. I do an investigation check.
"Okay, roll it for me."
I'll touch his
Guidance?
shoulder
Yeah.
and do guidance.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a paladin?
Yeah.
It's not that one.
So you get a D4.
Okay.
Roll.
17 plus 3 is 20. So 25.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk up, being careful not to press the plate, and you're kind of like running your hands over the glyphs and stuff, looking at them, and you reach. You have like a blade or something.
I'm assuming I would have like just a little knife.
Yeah. So you have. We'll say that it's like part of your thief's tools. You have thief's tools.
Yeah.
We'll say you do have thief's
Yes. That wasn't his one point.
because this is important.
Okay.
So you have like this long, thin metal thing, and you kind of reach it below the pressure plate, being careful not to activate it.
You're talking about the one that he triggered?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand.
You have proficiency in sleight of hand?
It's not proficient, but it's.
We
not
really
bad.
need a rogue.
All right.
I'll touch his shoulder again.
I was
and be
gonna
like,
say.
Be careful.
I don't think you're resistant.
At least
Okay.
he's dexterous enough to make the save, probably.
Actually, he's within 10 feet of me, so I can give my aura to him too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was that
Damn.
for saving throws?
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
kind of
just-
paladin are you?
That's
Uh,
a 17.
Conquest.
17.
Yeah.
It's like the evil one.
Yeah, I'll say
Yeah,
that. So you're reaching
somewhat.
down there, and you kind of like feel something click around the hook end of the metal piece, and you pull up on it, and you can feel it disconnect, and then the plate kind of sinks, and nothing happens. And you're
Alright.
confident that you
Disarmed it.
deactivated it. Yeah.
The entirety of it, like, because you said there's glyphs all the way around.
So the
No,
glyphs are
there's one
still
on each
there.
side.
Yeah. So all he did was take that pressure plate, and he kind of like disconnected it from the.
oh, it's
mechanism.
just that
Oh,
one pressure
gotcha.
plate
Yeah.
triggering it?
Do you have to do the other side too?
No, it's just one pressure plate
Okay.
on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Who's with you guys?
Just those three. The
I
Lindra
look back.
and these two.
I look back and I say, "Trap has been disarmed."
Hey, how come your character's not in the campaign?
I couldn't
Yeah,
add
he
it.
was having a hard time adding it.
I sent it to him, so he has.
What's
like
your name?
Coda.
Oda.
Did you spell it?
C-O.
Oh, like the music, Coda? C-O-D-A?
No, COHDA.
Yeah.
C-O-H-D-A.
Yeah.
So not like musical.
What's that? Isn't it like a? Makes me think of Brother Bear.
RGs. character.
That's KODA.
It's-
Oh, he does look native.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole
So
thing.
that's my
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
That's why he's talking like that.
He's runs with
I know.
wolves.
I know.
I told
who
Ray
runs
because he
with
calls me
wolves.
and he goes, "Is it good to do that?" And I was like, "It is, but you're on a very thin line, so just
When I
play
said
it
when I
properly."
sat down, I could have said like
Yeah.
Chris or whatever. You know, I'm
Yeah.
No,
not gonna go
I
into
think
it.
it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought about when I was like gonna say stuff to my friend. I was
Right.
like, I don't know if I should go like too hard. It's like that race is like
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
yeah.
Yep. Trust me, there's a lot of things I was when you audition was character I can't see.
We're humans. We're all apes. I mean, that's
Make
just how
everybody
it
laugh.
is.
Humans are greater apes.
Yeah.
so.
I'm actually part Native American, so you can say anything in front of me. I won't take offense.
What's your ancestry?
I did one of those 23andMe's, but I'm like 1/3.
Actually,
can't-
now
it
that
can't
you
give you-
mention
it can't
it,
give
I'm
you a
actually
tribe?
like 45% native El Salvadorian, whatever. I think it's like a Pipil tribe it's called. But obviously, I guess it's technically Native American, but not
I mean,
United States tribes.
Technically, all Mexicans are
Yeah.
Yeah, those
are
mestizos.
I'd say my-
Unless they're like,
Native American.
I'm sure there's people that are like 99% Spanish, but yeah.
Yeah, my great grandmother, my tata's mom, she was Apache, half Apache.
Oh man, they were so badass. The
She was
Apaches.
half Apache.
Sorry, we got side rail.
All right, so yeah,
Yeah.
we got a lot to get through, so let's rush through this
Okay.
shit. So
We just barely get in and we gotta go.
after you guys do that, it's completely dark in the tunnel now, and Thalindra kind of yells out, "Koda, did you do it?"
Yes. The trap has been disarmed.
Oh, thank you so much. This will help us get in.
Elindra, how far are you wanting to go?
Well, we don't even know how deep it goes. We're going to investigate that tomorrow morning.
I worry if we press on, we might come across more danger.
Yes, that is why you will be leading the pack.
We need more of us.
I understand.
We shall wait for tomorrow.
Let's go speak to the professor and see what he says. He will be grateful that you guys were able to disarm the trap.
Very well.
So it's completely dark in here. You cannot see the murals or
see.
anything. You can see it?
Oh, I got dark vision.
Okay.
I do too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Melinda, she's a dwarf. She probably does too.
she does.
So
too.
yeah, I guess I'll take a quick look at
True.
like
She's not
what
like-
I can see of the.
All right, go ahead and roll
Murals and
me
stuff.
investigation with disadvantage.
Investigation, not perception.
No, because he's kind of like
Looking at
What about
specifically-
religion? Any religion too?
roll investigation first, and depending on how this goes.
If you see something
I rolled-
religious, yeah.
I rolled a 19.
So what is that? have a
Plus investigation
Yeah.
2. So 21.
disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah, just because it's still super
I
dark.
need you to look in this cave.
Oh, I
and roll
can
this
use
one.
light if I need to.
It's like some
You want to use light?
Yeah, I'll-
if you want
I'll
to use
light-
light, because even with your dark vision, it's still
Okay,
kind
I'll
of like
light
gray.
up my sword
Okay.
and I'll speak my command word into my sword,
All right. So
and it engulfs in flame.
if you do that, then I'll give it to you just straight roll. And then what are you doing? Are you heading back? Or are you? looking
Where's
at
the
walls?
Lindra?
She's at the entrance still. She
So-
hasn't gone in there.
So dark vision
Oh.
doesn't give you like full vision.
It makes it kind of like it's like gray. It's like seeing like when your eyes like adjust at night and you can see stuff out further, kind of like that.
I say, brother, not travel too far. And I step next to the Lindra by the entrance, and I'm just,
Okay, so you're not investigating or anything.
I'm gonna just wait with her.
You can do that tomorrow morning.
I'm just seeing what I can see around the traps, the murals and stuff.
So you're looking at the wall.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the wall, so
This should be interesting. There might be some clues in the mural.
So the part that you're looking at, it looks like there is a clash between these Dwarven armored warriors, and it looks like the way the image is made, it's super old, so there's no painting on it anymore. It's all like carved in, and it's super rough, but it looks like there's kind of like radiant lines coming off of the warriors, the Dwarven warriors. And it looks like they're fighting back people with like twisted staves and robes.
Ooh.
If you want to roll a religion,
Necromancers.
if you want to roll a religion check, then I'll see if I can give you more.
It's like a bas relief. So it's not painted, but it's carved.
Yeah, it looks like it used to be painted.
Yeah,
But now that's all that's left is just the carvings.
Like
I'll
the
give myself
Egyptian
guidance.
Yeah.
type
Or
runes.
like the Greek statues.
Yeah,
that are,
exactly
yeah.
like that, where it used to be
Oh,
painted.
I rolled another 19 and
Plus
a 3.
what?
So 29.
All right, so you're looking deep into it, and you do get that this is some type of ancient paladin order. You look behind where this battle scene is happening, and it looks like there is these tentacly vine things kind of like writhing behind the whole battle scene.
I don't know what they are though. I don't get the.
No, the most that you can get out of it is that I don't know what's going on right over here. The
You're
most,
about to tell him the whole thing, dude. Because like how I've been rolling. I know.
no, there's so much. This is just one little piece of it.
I rolled a 19. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you're only looking at
29.
Yeah, with the 29.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna find out like this whole thing.
yeah. You're only looking at one piece, so you can kind of move down, and the mural changes as you move down either way.
So tentacle beast.
That's
what I
coming up
know.
in the background of this whole thing, where in the centerpiece, it's this war between these two bands. Behind it are these like tentacles that are kind of like waving behind it.
And I guess
just kind of
that's
out
what
of the
they're
ground?
fighting along with
no.
these necromancers.
You get that they're fighting each other. It doesn't look like the tentacles are actually interacting with anyone. They're just kind of in the background.
Oh, okay.
Where do you get
They're fighting
necromancers
over
from?
it, maybe? Do I get the sense of
Twisted
that?
Staffs, I guess.
The staffs.
They're fighting for control.
They just do
Yeah, I would say
necromancers
that
have a
you-
certain look about them.
It's just a vibe.
I wouldn't say they're fighting over control of it. I would just say that
Oh, there's something
there's
valuable in there.
these
They're
things,
protecting it
these
from
dark
something,
road
obviously.
people,
Uh-huh.
that you can tell they are some type of like necromantic
Okay.
mages. And I guess you would assume
That's what a 29
that
gets you.
those tentacles have something to do related to them,
Okay.
rather than related to the paladins.
Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Like they're fighting. Those are the evil. I get the sense that these things are
Stab
evil.
right over here.
Okay. All right.
Um,
And I'll tell Delindra that.
so you walk out.
Yeah, I'll come back out.
As you walk out, since you rolled so good, there's the first part. Jesus Christ, right? I gotta
Dude,
give him
another
stuff.
shot, man.
I gotta give him stuff. He rolled stuff.
The 29.
I know. I just like I've been there.
So as you go back,
Didn't I roll like
the
a
scene
33 or
changes,
something on the
and
campaign?
it's the cultist and the tentacles are gone, and it looks like it's just a bunch of the Dwarven warriors that are preparing for some type of battle, and that's the first scene as you're walking out.
So there's a bunch of dwarfs against one.
No, there's nothing. It's just the dwarfs.
Okay.
It's just the dwarfs like at a base camp that look like they're preparing for war.
Like they're marching or
Yeah.
something.
So the Dwarven, this is just obviously me speaking out of game. The Dwarven warriors are like a paladin order, you said?
Yeah, that's what he got out of it.
Actually,
That's a good thing. I'm
I
a
have the
cleric,
belt of dwarven kind,
Turn undead.
and this gives me advantage on. Wait, I can speak and read Dwarvish.
Okay, so
So if there's any Dwarvish writing, I
Me
would
too.
get
I
that.
can read Dwarvish.
We gotta figure out this whole thing.
all right.
We have yet to finish a one shot, so maybe we actually will this time.
Jake's like, he's gonna have all the information ready to go.
yeah, no one's even stepped.
I thought this was gonna be perfect for Stelindra because I didn't know she was
Why
a
do you think
dwarf
like
either.
I've been laughing so
I was
hard
like, I
because he's
can
like
pers-
he's
and
gonna
I
figure
get
this
advantage
out.
on persuasion checks with dwarves.
All right. Hang on, just give me a second.
Pick your items well, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I speak Dwarvish since I'm a dwarf.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy
Do I get any of the name of the order? Is mainly what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna see right now. I'm gonna make you roll again. Let's see if we can get you.
Do
to
you
get a
follow the
worse
Platinum
freaking
Dragon?
thing.
Yeah.
You're not a heretic like Tarek?
All right, so go ahead and roll me.
Eric's not necessarily a
You can
heretic,
do
yeah.
religion, or you can do history.
Did I get advantage?
Yeah, I guess since you have the
Eric
freaking
souls for sale.
Guidance. You said I can
Going
do
to buy
religion
it.
or what?
history.
Oh, I didn't roll good on that one.
Don't worry, guys. You guys, there's stuff for you guys to do too before we figure
Okay,
this all out.
what were the 2 rolls I could do? Religion or what?
History.
Hey, don't you have to declare it before you roll it?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Now you have to
No, you
pick-
said you can choose.
Yeah, you can choose. You gotta
Aw.
pick the worst one now because you waited.
17.
17 with your advantage.
Yeah.
All right,
You
so
remember,
rolled low on
Michael,
both
you
those
had,
rolls.
like,
while you're looking at this
you had
language,
advantage
it
on,
doesn't
like,
look
multiple
like
attacks,
any
and you
Dwarven
just, like,
script that
almost-
you've
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
seen
I do
before.
remember
It looks like kind of a proto
Just did
language.
nothing.
So you're picking out words, but you're not picking out the whole thing. And from the
It's like
inscription,
me trying to read Japanese.
you get something that says you think call to arms,
That's one way to take
shining
notes.
bright, shadowed threat, radiant resolve, tendrils creep, and lurking menace.
That sounds ominous. Yeah. We're gonna have to fight a tentacle beast.
Okay. Well, I wrote that down as my character,
We're
but
gonna have to
I
fight a
didn't
lich.
remember all that.
You didn't write it down?
I couldn't write as fast as you were
you're
saying.
speaking pretty
Call
quickly.
to arms.
Here, I'll say it again.
Radiant light.
Call to arms,
Just give him a minute to.
I got that one already.
shining bright, shadowed threat, tendrils creep, and lurking menace.
Okay.
And you're kind of spending a lot of time on this, and Thalindra goes,
All right, I'm going to bed.
Balasar, if you like, we have food back at the camp.
Yes, we shall prepare.
were you writing that in character?
Yeah.
So she saw you writing that?
What did you find out?
What are you rolling?
I can only
Oh,
pick
just
up
random. I was pressing buttons.
small things.
What language is it?
It's very old. Dwarvish. Pre-Dwarvish, maybe.
Would you mind lighting it up again?
And then I'll just shine
So she
my sword emits light, like 30-foot radius.
Okay,
bright.
so as long as you have
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like looking at it. and She's looking at the inscriptions. She's like,
Forever Flame.
This is very odd. It
Isn't it like
looks
Mildar?
familiar, but I
His
can't
name?
read any of it.
Veil.
We definitely need to bring the professor here tomorrow.
Yes.
He steps on the plate. and
But
activates
I
the
get a
alarm.
sinister feeling about this.
Yes.
I guess that she's kind of like walking down the mural because she sees that it keeps going. You move the sword with her so she can see. And she looks and she sees like the tentacle is coming out and the cultist. She goes,
Boy, I think we might bit off a little bit more than we could chew.
Well, it's our duty to protect these people.
This is why I called you. Let's get back to camp. I need something to eat so that I'm prepared for tomorrow.
Yes. And to drink.
Yes, we will see what Big K has in store for us. Koda, is there anything you need to do?
I'd be standing still at the entrance. I am very well. I will eat. I will not drink.
Oh, to each their own, I guess.
I get crazy.
I was gonna say that's racist.
You can take it as you want. I'm saying ask Coda.
so we'll go back to you at Elias.
Yeah. The only thing I was gonna do with Elias, I'll walk into the quartermaster's tent. I'd be like, "Hello, Elias. The professor asked for me to come here, and I'm mostly ready to go in and help out tomorrow. But I was wondering, just in case anybody falls, do you happen to have any diamonds worth 300 gold that I could use for revivifying?"
I'm not a rich man, and the supplies that I am given from the college are not valuable supplies. It is more just rope and things to delve into a dungeon.
Do you happen to have any potions?
We do have some potions. Would you be willing to buy them for a discount price?
What kind of price?
I can sell you a miner for 10 gold.
Oh, and how many do you have?
We have enough. How many would you like?
I mean, well, to be honest, I could probably use my spell list to help cure, but just in case, I'll take two.
Two?
Yeah.
Sounds good. And he kind of just like walks off to this chest behind his desk, pulls out 3, and he goes,
One on the house for you. I appreciate you coming here.
Thank you, sir. And in preparation, I actually did get 1 diamond, so hopefully nobody falls. But I do have 1 just in case. So thank you, sir.
Is there anything else that you can do to revivify, or is it only diamond?
Well, it's a diamond or gold, I believe. But
I am not a rich man. I don't have gold either.
I understand. Hopefully we don't run into that situation. But if we do, I do have the 1, so we're good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And I'll head off to the feast.
all right, so outside, I assume that you're playing to a bunch of people. And what are you doing?
I wanted to go talk to Big K and see how the prep is going for food tonight.
All right, so it's kind of getting dark. I'd say that you guys go back. If you guys want to do anything, just chime in, but I'm going to kind of push it on to the next thing. So it looks like there's not laborers, more like kitchen staff who are setting up on 2 long tables out in the middle of camp. And they're just setting up cutlery and stuff. And that's when you walk into Big K. And it looks like Big K has got his whole middle table full of fixins. He's got roasted boar there. He's got all kinds of stuff.
Hey, Big K, I got a new trick that could probably help you out. And yeah, I want to cast my 4th level Conjure Woodland Beings and conjure, let's see, 8 sprites.
What are those things? How much can they carry?
I don't know, probably like not much. I don't know
if
what
like all 8 of them went under the board, then they could carry it.
Yeah, they can't. They can probably lift a little bit, and they only
the little
vaguely
things.
listen to me. So just kind of, I don't know, nudge them or something.
That's amazing, man. Oh, God, that's so cool. Where'd you learn how to do that?
I met someone that showed me.
You tend to do that a lot. Well, if you wouldn't mind, I would love for them to help me get this stuff out to the tables.
Yeah, they might eat some stuff, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
fine. That's what it's
Okay.
for.
Okay, cool. Go. Help.
All right,
Serve.
So they start setting the tables. You see kitchen staff that were about to walk into the tent and do that exact thing. And then all these sprites are running out with like plates of food and stuff.
They're also kind of making a mess too. So.
They're just dropping food and stuff.
Yeah.
And the kitchen staff, who are usually like super meticulous about like keeping everything good, are like,
boy.
Just like
what's going on
chaos
here?
in the kitchen.
And I'm like, yeah.
Hopefully they're not type A. They're just like having a meltdown.
So they do their thing. They go and pick up whatever else is left. I assume the boar's still left there, so they pick that up. And they go and start setting the table. And Big K, he goes,
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go make the announcement. Get everyone in camp. You help yourself to any of the food.
Oh, thank you. Hey, am I in danger here? People seem pretty well armed.
People already died, but I don't expect you to go into the dungeon if you don't want to. You just hang out with me, man.
Okay, cool.
What do you do alone?
Yeah, just like get a spell. You gotta take advantage of them.
you're going to die no matter what if we can get to the battle. All right, so wait, where did I leave off?
I don't know. Big K's going to make an announcement. Just eating whatever I
Oh,
find
yeah,
in the
you
tent.
just asked him if it was dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like,
Don't worry, man. I just called you here so you can hang out with me. I don't expect you to go and put yourself in danger.
I knew you were the kind of friend I liked.
I'm not going in there.
Cool, me neither.
I'm just cooking.
I'm going to hang out with you this whole adventure.
I'm okay right now.
so he walks out of his tent and he goes,
Everyone, dinner is served.
and he walks over to like the head of the table and sits down right where the boar's at, and he immediately digs in. He doesn't wait for anyone. And so you notice that the laborers kind of like follow suit with him. They all sit down, and it's a fucking bloodbath with the
All right,
food.
as soon as like a
It's a
laborer
frenzy.
goes to sit down somewhere, I just like shove him out of his chair or whatever, sit there and start eating.
You're right next to Big K?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anyone do anything?
I would say before we had left the cave, I would have buried the burnt bodies.
Oh, pulled them out?
Yeah.
Okay, so those two walk back, and you kind of like slip off to the side and bury those. You bury them in the pit.
Just actually, or if I can find like maybe a tree to put them under.
Misha, what are you doing?
If I can find one.
Yeah, you're in grasslands, but you do go out. Misha, come on, dude.
We're kind of in mountains though too, right?
Yeah, they're like up.
Because I get
Further.
Just
I get
a nice,
benefit
a
from
nice
mountains.
scenic
Oh, really?
view.
It's like Prescott.
You
where
do
there's
find you
grasslands
find
with
like
mountains around.
a
Yeah.
really old tree, but it's the only one.
Not
and
for
it's
you,
sitting in the
Misha.
middle of these hills, and it doesn't have any leaves on it or anything. But it is a beautiful dead tree.
I'd bury him there.
Okay. It takes you a little bit though, so
That's
you're
fine.
doing that.
How many of them died?
2.
Okay. Won the Darwin Award.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. They decided to
Before Balin starts eating, he'll say a prayer to the Allhammer. That's your god, right? The
Yes.
neutral good. Yeah. Kind of like how some people pray before they eat.
Go ahead and roll a d100 for me. We'll go with that.
Do you have one, or do you want me
It's
to
on my,
roll?
hold on.
You can roll these.
Yeah, I got a percentile dice.
I got that, or I got my.
I have one
You roll
somewhere.
2 d10s basically.
Grab it.
Yeah.
If you want it, right there
Where is it?
in the pocket, right
one?
there. Yeah, that one.
He's
Here,
got
you
it.
want this?
There you go. Who do you
Oh,
follow?
Oh, now it's too far for me.
Okay.
Just on your
that's
own.
heavy.
Yeah. Not for one shot. I didn't.
That doesn't look good.
36.
Yeah. So I don't suffer from indigestion, but
You do feel like warm relief, like you're kind of anxiety because there's a lot going on and stuff, but it kind of just calms you down doing the prayer.
yeah. I don't roll well with the D100.
Yeah, I hate
but
that thing, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
the only
afraid
ones
of like denting the
that
table. It's
rolled
heavy.
well are us
I
and
picked
Frank.
this.
Mm-hmm.
I picked this up out of the garbage, so we're good. I'm not worried about the table.
Really? This is a nice table.
Yeah, I
dude.
saw it, dude, and I was like, "Yep, we're taking that."
You
for
got it
D&D.
like on bulk trash day.
Yep.
I still think we should cut the center open
Yep,
and put a
put a TV.
TV in there.
That would be pretty cool.
I told Ray about it 3 years ago. I was like, if you know how at all, let's
I
fucking
can-
make it
I
happen.
have a
Yeah.
saw.
It looks like it separates right
I
here.
just don't want to break it and then it not work, and then we're out
You
of
just gotta
table
frame.
too.
You just gotta cut the hole, frame it out, and then build a little place to mount the TV.
It would be amazing if we could.
Wouldn't
do
be
that.
too hard actually.
These are old sofas. Huh?
All right, so
So we're having the feast.
we'll go through the feast. If anyone wants to try to talk to people, if anyone wants to do anything special, just go for it. But I'm gonna kind of just like give it to you guys, let you do whatever you want.
I'll sit next to the professor dude and catch up. It's been
So
a
he's
while.
at the other end, the opposite of Big K.
That's fine.
And I'll actually I want to talk to the professor.
So you're over there too.
Yeah. So I probably sit next to him. What's your character's name?
Balin, like the
dwarf.
dwarf from the Lord of the Rings.
So I'll say that before you showed up, they were just sitting there chatting, and he goes,
Balin, do you plan on going in tomorrow?
Absolutely. It's my duty to you and to those 2 unfortunate mercenaries that passed away recently. We need to clear out the danger from this dungeon so that we can extract the knowledge from it.
Yes, I am very interested in the knowledge, but I also want everyone to go home after this.
Do you?
I cannot have any more deaths on my hands.
Well, I think by the time our group is done with it, the danger will be gone.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to join you for the first leg tomorrow,
Are you?
just to see what it is. But I think I will leave it for you to clear out. I trust you.
Absolutely. It's an honor for you to join us at all. Thank you, friend.
Yeah, you're a lot younger than I am. My adventuring days are over.
I hear you. Yes.
and while they're talking, you kind of walk up and sit down.
I assume I would be with the what's her name?
Lindra?
Delindra.
No, she's not there.
Okay. Well, I'll just go in and
Awkwardly sit down.
just stand behind him, put my hand on his shoulder, and then lean in.
Undress, you've got ink on your fingers.
I know.
Yeah.
I had to erase something. But so I guess I'll be in between their two heads. Be like, we checked out the cave entrance. Yes, there's fire traps in there. Something to be aware of.
I heard you, Lindra told me that it is taken care of. You and Koda did a great job.
Yes, but I'm afraid there might be more sinister evil.
Usually the worst traps are not at the entrance. I assume
That's not what I'm talking about.
it's going to get much worse.
I fear there is a great, powerful evil that's been contained here.
Why do you think that?
Yeah, he says the same thing.
What are your thoughts
And I
on
kind of tell him what all the glyphs I was able to read, and the sayings, the call to arms, the shadow alerts, the radiant or the shining bright, all that.
Balasar, what class are you?
I am a paladin.
A holy
of the
paladin.
Platinum Dragon.
A holy paladin on the Platinum Dragon, and I am a cleric of the Allhammer. The Allhammer. So we should work together. I think that with the two of us, we'll have a pretty good advantage against any blighted evil that resides in that dungeon.
We must smite all evil.
Absolutely. And I'll just
And then I'll just, nod my head and go sit down and start eating.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll pick up a big piece of pork and dig in.
I'm at a table with whatever female workers are there. And
Yeah,
tell me-
somehow there's not very many females here, but the 5 that are there are all sitting right around you.
Ladies, like I was telling you, when I was a chick, they call me Little Peck, but now I've grown up. I guess I just
Now you're big peck.
big pecker.
Big pecker.
Any Aarakocra, or what is the bird race?
Gallus for the roosters.
Yeah, Arakoa is like the
whole race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's the sub races.
So if you ever do see like a female one of those, you're like,
On the hand.
I don't discriminate.
I don't think we've had a single female Arakoa in the campaign.
We've only had 2.
The owl guy.
Aarakocras. The owl,
Yeah.
owl guy and your buddy.
Yeah, and then Charlie's character a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. He was the,
oh, that's fun.
Well,
Quincy.
well.
Yeah.
I love them all.
All right, so if no one's got anything else, then I'll just let it continue on to the next morning.
This guy's a good cook though. If he prepared the whole freaking boar
That's
for
his job, dude.
No. Here's all go
I'm a-
back to my tent together, all of us.
that's just one. That's just one thing I'll mention.
You
The
heard
professor is the
Inside the
catering.
tent,
Catering was amazing.
So I get a long rest, right?
Yeah, everyone gets
All right.
a long rest.
Long rest.
So I did use
Yeah,
my
I need
max
to heal
heal
up
slot.
that 4 points, man.
I don't think I
Um,
used anything, but whatever. Long rest.
So everyone's been talked to by either Thalindra,
You guys should pray to your deities before we go in.
Thalindra or Arjan. I'll say that Arjan talked to you, Thalindra talked to you two, and for you, Elias kind of just said to hang out and keep the camp in high spirits, and you, it's just Kromar that just said,
Do whatever you want, man. Like, if you want to hang out, cook with me, I'm going to be doing that all day.
Yeah, it's like when I go to the hunt, and I just hang out at the camp.
Keep the fire going.
Yeah.
So bright and early, Kromar's already up cooking. He's cooking eggs, some more bacon, potatoes, and it's a little bit different in the morning. It's not like a big feast. It's more there's food just sitting outside of Kromar's tent.
It's like a buffet.
Yeah, and you can kind of just come whenever you wake up and grab some stuff.
Aarakocra eggs.
Wow. I mean, if they taste
They're
good,
giant, ostrich-sized eggs.
Ranthor would eat them. So.
Yeah.
After we eat this guy.
Balasar will eat them.
Didn't Ranthor kill that dude?
Yeah.
He's
Earl-
still married.
No.
So Thalindra is sitting at the path that kind of leads to the pit, and she's got 2 armored warriors sitting there with her. She's kind of just waiting for everyone to get up.
Obviously, I've been up since the crack of dawn.
Didn't even sleep last night.
You know, it's a rooster. You gotta wake up before the sun.
I would
Do you
want to
crow?
get any intel
This next
from
song is called Don't
Delindra
Stop
on
Believing.
how big the investigation party is going to be and how many warriors we're going to have with us.
So you go over and start talking to her?
Yeah.
So she just says,
Yes, for the morning, it's going to be us 3. I would like for you and Coda to come, and I believe that the professor is going to join us. There is another scholar, Balin, who will be joining us as well.
Yes, the cleric.
I believe that he will be a great use to us.
Yes, I'm afraid we might need his help.
I would say that Coda wakes up, has a seance of the Wild Mother, and then he has a little jar of paint. He paints his face before going into this.
That's,
paint.
no, I like that. I
all
like
right,
that.
you can
Yeah.
roll D100 if you want.
Oh, okay. Wild Mother, hear my prayer.
Spirits guide me.
And it's a 44. It's not that great.
Same as him, you get a warmth feeling. It kind of nah, it's not good enough. That's
All right, it's all right.
It kind of gives you energized for the day. You're not anxious to go in here.
Works. Advantage on your first something. No.
Nah, I would say over 50.
What happens if you roll a 1? Is it like a lightning bolt? You just like
I don't know.
I'm
dude.
hoping for when you
gets
guys do
smoted.
that.
you take a d20 of damage.
You roll at disadvantage for the whole day.
Oh,
for the rest of the game.
that would be
It's
worse.
Oh, fuck. No kidding.
Your hit points are permanently halved.
Yeah. Well, that would be horrible. Couldn't imagine having a character like that. All right. So
Zorbuck, you
Lyndra is
should-
just kind of waiting
You should
for
ask
Coda. You're
your
hanging out
buddy
with her.
if he's ever heard of Ichi,
Yeah,
the famous
I'm preparing
Hadozi.
for
Oh,
battle.
yeah, that's a good idea.
As we're kind of congregating, I would go up to CB and what's your name?
Zorback.
Oh, so at some point, and just be like, I feel you should travel with us if you have the temptation to see what's inside.
I'm game to do just about anything.
I am a world-renowned cartographer, so
Very cryptic.
I might be able to help out.
All right, set on.
Carry on, my wayward friends.
What are you doing in the morning when you wake up? Do you go and get food and stuff?
I'll get breakfast, yeah.
So
but
while you're over getting breakfast, the professor is going to walk up to you, and he's
Balin, I would like for you to stick close to me when we are in the dungeon. I am very anxious about this after losing those 2 soldiers.
of course, old friend. Yeah.
So as a group, we are looking at how many?
you got Valindra,
Uh huh.
you got her 2 soldiers,
Okay.
you got the professor, and then you got all of you guys.
Okay. All right. So 9 total.
9?
You got 9.
I'm gonna say, Big K, like, I guess I'm going down there.
Oh
They-
man, dude, you don't have to do that, dude. You can just hang out here and eat and cook.
Yeah, but I am
Wants
a
another boar?
world-renowned cartographer. I feel like they could use
I
my.
never knew that about you, dude.
Okay. I'm insulted. You should come with though. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah,
I'll
that's
bring
a
my
big
chest.
no.
Yeah. Hey.
Roll,
come on.
Is he like a bro?
Nah, he's
Do you
just,
remember that time? You know, you should come with. It'll be like that time. It was fun.
what's the roll?
Persuasion, dude.
Persuasion, yeah. Roll a persuasion check.
I couldn't think of it either. I'm like, what is the roll?
What if I was like, you better get your ass down in that
Intimidation.
tunnel. We'll beat the crap out
Yeah,
of you
go ahead
later.
and do it. Intimidation
cool.
with disadvantage.
Okay.
Big ass ape.
With disadvantage?
Use
Yeah.
Tarek's stat block.
You think,
that doesn't look
you
good.
think this big gorilla is going to be scared of...
No, that's true.
16.
Ooh.
16 with disadvantage?
15 actually with disadvantage.
All right, let me... just one sec.
I was
No,
wondering,
no,
like
13 with disadvantage.
13?
Yeah.
like random NPCs, regular people, like what class are
Oh
they? if they
my
haven't-
god, what the fuck?
What? That's what you want to hear the DM say.
Yeah,
right?
So he's actually, you don't think it's going to work, but you're like, you better get your ass down there. And he's like,
Whoa, man. I'll go down there for a little bit, but I gotta be back up here to cook lunch.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, we'll need lunch down there too.
I really don't want to do this, but
You gonna let the camp starve?
you're my buddy, so I mean,
Yeah, I think it'll be
I'll go
best
with
if
you.
we catch up down in here.
he's just fucking like terrified. He doesn't want to do this.
It'll be okay. I'll watch you.
So you guys all gather up, and Thalindra starts to kind of
Here.
lead the pack. Yep.
Does he pack up his kitchen knives?
He brings a cleaver.
And a banana.
Yeah,
Oh, bring all the
a
bananas,
pack of
yeah.
bananas.
We need that potassium.
Cool, because I didn't make a stat block for this guy, so that's cool.
He's a level 20 fighter.
Come on, you gotta expect the
I
unexpected.
couldn't make
Well,
a
hey,
stat
well, we're
block for
setting this
everyone.
up. You gotta like
No, no.
fucking be on your
What
feet,
is
dude. Come on.
You said the fighters are Achilles and a
I
wizard.
have probably
is
20
like a
stat
god.
blocks in this thing.
Yeah.
So.
He's a level 20 wizard, if anybody asks.
Who?
Yeah.
The-
Big K.
You gotta disguise
Crowbar.
it better, dude.
No, he's a barbarian. Maybe a little bit of artificer.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
real
good,
quick,
good,
how
good.
wide is the cave?
It's just a 5-foot wide door.
Okay,
it's
so we're gonna have to
super-
go in a line.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
So when you guys get there, Thalindra kind of looks to you
Well,
two.
Before we left the camp, I wanted to find Coda and Balin and just cast a spell on you guys and may the Platinum Dragon's flame protect you. And I gave you guys aid. So your guys' HP is
Oh shit.
raised by 10 hit points.
Yeah, add it to that
Okay.
Does
temporary.
that apply to you?
It's not temporary hit points. It's your max is raised by 10
Does
How
that apply to
long?
you?
for 8 hours. Yeah, and to me.
Okay.
So us three.
I have that spell as well, but maybe.
So you can override your max HP, I think, and just add 10.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
just-
That's a good one.
Next day or after the 8 hours, make sure to take that off.
Well, after this, 8 hours.
Okay.
So you guys are all good to start moving down there?
Plus 10.
Okay, yeah, what's the marching order?
Well, let's all get to the pit,
Okay.
and then Thalindra is gonna approach
Thank you, brother.
two,
Thank you.
and he's gonna go, or she's gonna go. I always do that with female characters.
What?
I always call him a he. It's my own character.
I don't want to pressure anyone to do anything they don't want to, but I would appreciate it if you two took lead. Coda, with that trick you did yesterday, it was amazing. I think it would be great if you would be able to do that again for us.
Big K, you want to take the lead?
Oh, hey, man.
Just checking.
I'm sticking in the back, dude.
Okay, we'll hang out in the back.
Alright. Brother, you want to take lead or would you like me?
I mean, are you resistant to fire?
I am not, but I find the traps of fire.
Choose.
Put the dragon in the front.
How's your
Are we voting?
I can protect
how's your
you.
perception?
I can see very well at dark.
Let's see. What's your perception?
+7.
Oh yeah, yours is better.
Maybe I can
Yeah.
use a familiar to just
I
set
got
all the
dark
traps
vision
off.
too, but I mean, but you're the trap guy. You want to do
Who's
the traps,
identify?
all, but
I shall lead.
Cool.
All right, so
Me and Big K
you
eating
two are gonna be up
bananas in the
front.
back.
You're gonna be at the very front.
I'll be in the front.
We'll have Thalindra is gonna be behind you guys,
Okay.
and then the two warriors, mercenaries, are gonna be in the very back.
Alright.
Before we get in there,
Behind me and Big K?
Yep, they're gonna kind of like sit out at the entrance.
Okay.
Gonna make sure your monkey doesn't leave.
before we
Look,
get in
he
there,
can
I'm
go if
gonna
he
cast
wants. Alright.
Shield of Faith on you.
On me?
Plus 2 AC.
Oh fuck yeah, thank you. Sweet.
10
Alright.
minutes though.
Do you have
So-
a mini for Big K? Huh?
Yeah, he gave me one.
Oh,
Alright.
cool.
So yeah, let's figure this out. So this is you. Where are you at in the marching order?
I guess I'd probably be behind you two.
Okay.
Near the front.
All right. Do you want to be behind us then?
I'm in the very
Well,
back.
The very, very back.
I'm playing the lute.
Okay.
Keeping everybody inspired.
All right.
This next one's called the
This is
Trooper.
the back.
This is the back.
Okay.
So
we won't be in front of Cockblock.
yeah, because then there was the 2 guards.
Yeah, the 2 guards are gonna sit at the entrance before anyone goes in there.
Well, he said
So
he was
they're
in the
guarding
back.
the entrance?
Are
They're
they
not
guarding
coming
the
with
entrance
us?
or?
Yeah, they're kind of just sitting outside the
Okay.
entrance.
All right then. So they're not even coming. So
So we need all your minis, and then we need one for the professor. We need one for
Who's this guy?
Thylindra. We
That's
need
him.
one for Big
Okay.
K. We need.
Big K's
3.
right there.
All right, so we need 2 others.
Big K's this guy.
Yeah.
That's Zarbok.
I take one of Big K's bananas, and
He's kind of mad at you, but he gives it to you anyways.
well, I'm taking it. And I show it to CB. I'm like, go for a banana?
Hell yeah, I can use a banana.
Toss him a
Is
banana.
All right.
Is that what we're
Alright,
saying?
alright,
I was just
alright.
gonna call him CB.
All right. All right. It's a little bit dark in this son of a bitch. Use my cantrip light and touch my loot.
Oh,
Automatically
nice.
gives off light.
So as soon as you do that, since you guys are kind of like walking through, I'll say you do that right when you walk in, and you see the murals on the side. Do you have your sword out?
Yeah, I think so. I'd take it out and light the way.
So if he's in the back and he has that, and you have your sword out in the front,
Is
then
there
I'll
any?
say,
Is there any plants?
Yeah, no, he's
Plants?
it's
Yeah.
okay. So
20 feet it gives out. Jake.
nobody ever inspected or anything, but as you walk by, we'll go ahead and roll me a perception. We'll see.
I would assumed I would have rolled. I mean, because I'm just making sure everything's.
Yeah, that would have
in order.
been part of my 29.
No, you were looking at the
No.
murals.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
Can I
about
roll
plants.
with him like as I'm leading?
Sure.
Okay.
20.
Both of you roll.
Nat or
No,
dirty?
not dirty 20
Ooh.
perception.
Oh, let's
Go ahead
see
and
the
roll
difference.
Hold on, I gotta make sure this setup's okay. This is the monkey. This is you.
Yeah.
Am I? I'm right behind you.
You're right behind him. You're right here.
Yeah.
I'm the
Can
front.
I reach you though?
You're
I
within
mean,
10
you could
feet.
probably like.
Can I cast guidance on you?
Yeah.
I can cast
Okay.
guidance on them.
All right. Okay. So we need 3, right? Scholars.
3 NPCs.
Okay. So how would you want these set up?
So Lindra's going to be up front with those 2. So that's
Alright.
the dwarf guard.
So I'll
that,
put
yeah,
her.
let's put her. Who's this?
That's
That's
him,
Balin.
Balin.
Hans.
Yeah, we'll put Balin. Do you want to be with the professor?
Yeah.
Professor's going to be in the back.
Okay.
Put him in front of
Do you want to be in the
Professor.
front with
Well,
Lindra?
he asked me to.
I thought
though.
he said he was gonna be in the. He wanted to be in the
Yeah,
front with us.
He wanted to be close to.
Oh, the
Yeah,
that's right. He did. Yeah.
He'll go because he wants to be next to Balin. Who's
Yeah,
this?
that's true.
He's
That's
facing the
one
wrong
of the
way.
scholars. These 3 right here. 1, 2, 3 are
We
the
need
scholars.
one of our fighters in the
So-
back, though.
So that's it's.
No, we're good back
the
there.
Lindra-
That's
oh.
the monkey barbarian.
Oh, we only need one of
But
them.
we don't know what he is.
Oh, true.
So
Okay.
we don't need
No.
that. And
Okay.
then this is Big K.
This is Big K.
Oh,
That is a
Yeah,
better
he's
one.
Got, yeah, that looks
All right,
more
so
like
Big
a
K,
gorilla.
Lindra, Arjan.
Where am
Okay.
I at?
Right here.
Who's
between,
around me?
Between Arjan and
Lindra and,
Thank you, sir.
and Arjan.
I think I'll cast aid on these 3.
Okay.
Did you get
On-
that?
on
so
which three?
it's what is that? Plus 10 hit
It
points?
depends.
No,
on
you
what
should be.
level
You would be
you're
behind.
casting it
You would
at.
definitely be behind this guy.
Yeah, because I can
Yeah.
cast 20 feet of light.
Yeah.
Did you roll perception?
That everybody can
we'll
see
do.
that.
Go ahead and roll that.
Plus 6.
Let's wait
Did you
for
cast
what he
bless on
says.
me or no? Or guidance?
I'll cast guidance on
He
you.
cast
thanks.
guidance.
I'm behind you.
Ooh. Okay. That's
I
good.
notice you're looking deeply into things.
Yeah, you kind of
So
are
if I
looking at
cast
the
it,
ground outside.
does it stack? Like, can I cast
29.
my own aid
29?
on top of
Yeah.
yours?
All right, so
I
as
don't
you're,
know.
In
you kind of do
BG3
something
it
where
will not
you're,
stack, but
you
I don't
can.
know.
you're like
I would
taking a
think
handful
not.
of dirt like you did before.
Yeah.
But when you do that, you kind of pick up like this withered stalk.
You can
And
choose
it's
the
like
other
it's
creatures.
it's almost like it's like dead plant fiber, where it's not a
to
full
30
stalk,
feet range.
but it's like strings of dead stalk. You know what I'm saying? Like if a plant was buried and it like, started to decay, so you lift that up.
Almost like the roots.
Yep.
Okay.
So you lift that up,
Or like
and
tentacles.
you notice, and you notice that it's like a plant, but it's not like any plant.
Is
you've
it
ever
synthetic or is it natural?
seen. It's natural.
Okay.
What about
Um,
my 20?
How far in are we?
We'll get to that because you're in the back, right? You're
Yeah.
with Big K.
Yeah.
So we'll have it when you walk in
Okay.
too, because this is at the front.
Okay.
First thing, how far down in we?
This is right at the front.
Okay.
This is like right before you walk in.
Could I
Like-
make a survival check or nature?
Yeah,
I'm deciphering what this is.
if you want to do nature and survival are going to give you two different things. So I would
Okay.
do nature if you want to like figure out what this is.
Okay.
Your character is similar to Maki a little bit, like very naturey.
Rangers and druids, they're both kind of
Yeah.
like that.
All right.
They're just druids.
Ranger is
Ranger is more warrior.
It's like
That's
Aragorn.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fine.
Tracker.
Exactly.
it is exactly
You're looking
like
at it,
Aragorn.
and you
Yep.
don't think that it's a
The
plant,
Rangers of the North.
and you notice that it looks like it was coming out of the dungeon,
Uh-huh.
but you don't see anything out of the dungeon. You just see, or in the dungeon, you just see this part that's like buried in the dirt
Okay.
outside.
Do you put 2 and 2 together from the mural?
He didn't look at the mural. Did
No, I
he?
didn't.
No, he didn't look at the
Nobody
mural.
described
No,
it to you.
we were. He was with.
was-
I was
he
at the
standing
front.
outside.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
describe
When
it to
we-
him?
I wasn't with any of you guys.
No,
but
last
you were,
night.
Not even last. I was making my paint.
No, when we did
You were
the
at the
investigation.
entrance.
I was
when
at the
you disarm-
entrance,
when
but
you
I- he was
disarmed
stand-
the trap.
I was at the
He was
entrance.
standing. He went back out.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
did you say anything to him when you were walking back?
No, because I think it was
Okay.
it was me and.
I
Lindra.
placed it
And
down.
he slipped
Yeah.
off to the side to
I,
bury the
I,
bodies.
I placed it
Now,
down.
do you mention that to him though?
Yeah. So I place it down, and I say, "Group, we have this strange phenomenon here in the ground. I'm going to continue on, but I suggest one of you look at this and possibly decipher what this could be."
So the professor's not too far behind you,
Mhm.
and I'll say that you kind of walk up while he's saying that,
Yeah.
and you kind of look into it, and go ahead and roll me a. You can either do nature, a straight intellect roll, survival.
What
They'll
about
give you-
my perception?
They'll give you different things. You can percept too.
Well, I
They're
did-
just gonna give you different things depending
well,
on what you do.
Okay, I'll do survival. So you did nature.
I was gonna ask. Anybody can cast
18.
guidance next to you?
18.
Yeah.
It's not like anything you've seen before, but you pull it out of the ground a little bit more than him, and you notice that there's like this little like orb ball that's growing off of one of the edges of it, and it looks decayed as well. But
Is it dead?
yeah, this looks all dead. This looks like it's like decaying kind
But
of.
natural.
Yeah, it's some type of organic thing.
Okay, that's what I was
A
asking.
magical,
Yeah.
organic.
I mean, I don't know how it's organic.
What is
Okay.
that spell? The vines come out and grab you.
Entwine?
Grasping bite.
Um,
Entangle.
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 That's it. Entangle.
I'll say,
I mean, could I?
you want to remove it?
Can I talk to it?
Do you have speak
dead.
to plants?
I
Remember?
do.
Do you have,
Well, he told
do
you
you
it's
have
dead.
do
I
you
know,
have
that's
speak
what
to
I'm
plants
asking
and
And
speak to dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that would be
you're
good.
freaking.
If you can cast both of those
That
at
would
the
be
same
good,
time,
man.
then you can do it.
Please tell me you have this.
Okay. Well, what about plant growth, which channels vitality into plants, and then speak with plants?
Oh, you don't want to freaking channel vitality
I mean-
into this thing.
I mean, you can try it.
It's gonna become a what is it?
What else do
Devil's
you-
weed
you
or
want
whatever.
to try it?
Huh?
It's gonna become devil's weed.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay.
Oh
So,
fuck.
as you do that, it.
We're still at the entrance.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it doesn't do anything. It looks like a vine, but what you're picking up from it after doing that spell is that it's probably not a plant. It just has like a vine-like structure to it.
Guys, this probably isn't a plant. I would know. I'm very good with plants.
Do you pull that orb off of it, or you leave it on it?
What's it look like again?
It's decaying, but it's basically like it's like a little like polyp off of it.
Guys, should I pull this off?
I recommend not.
It's like an underwater plant. You know how like underwater plants have kind of like little orb things on them.
Kinda. Not really, but I'm gonna. Yeah, I
Oh, you
do.
plop it off. All right. so
No,
you-
wait. No. I do know what you mean. I haven't popped it
Like a
off yet.
seaweed.
Okay.
Oh, they have those bowls.
Yeah, except for like on the end of this one, it's like a white orb.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna-
pull it off.
All right, pull it off.
Yeah.
All right, and then the whole world fucking collapses. All right, you pull it off.
It seems dead. I want to see what.
And out here, you don't notice anything too much, but I'll say, do you guys start to move into the dungeon?
Yeah.
I would.
Or does
I
anyone
mean,
else want
yeah,
to-
that happened
I mean,
behind me, so I'm already
yeah.
in.
So you're already
We're-
in?
we're-
Yeah.
we're
So
heading-
as you stop investigating it and you start to walk in, as you walk into the darkness, you notice that this is like bioluminescent and it's
Okay.
like glowing as you walk in, but it's super dimly glowing.
Is it glow like in getting stronger as I go in?
No.
It's just
no.
a faint glow.
Yep, faint glow.
I'll keep it with me.
I'm gonna walk up behind him. Yeah. Let me take a look at that. I'm gonna cast Identify.
Ooh.
Okay,
And
what does
with
Identify do?
With Identify, you choose one object you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is magic, a magic item, or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has. If any, you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. And if the item was created by a spell, you learn the spell that created it.
So I'll let you use that, but it's not going to give you much because it's not like a magical artifact or item. It's more of like something that came off of a living being. But you
It
do.
If instead you touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
So what I'll give you on this is that you get a
So you'd have to.
a demonic vibe off of it.
Oh, cool.
Where is it?
And I think that's all I can give you.
I don't want to take it with me anymore, but I don't know that yet, I guess.
Yeah, he knows
Okay,
that.
so all you can do is hit that.
Cast?
Yeah, cast. Then
Are you still
right
investigating
there.
the vines?
you use one of your
He pulled that thing off of it and then he walked in.
Yeah, I pulled the bulb off and it kind of had bioluminescence. And
Oh,
then,
it's kind of a demonic.
Yeah, that's as
Something.
much as I can give you. Is you're
Okay.
getting a
Yeah.
demonic vibe from it.
Not.
I don't know if this
We need to get
interests-
that rock
Yeah.
band. To
I don't
come
know
with
if this
us.
interests anybody, but yeah, this is kind of giving me kind of demon vibes.
oh, and I'm like, I don't want that anymore.
I'm afraid we're gonna find more sinister things.
I
Did you bring
suggest
mine
we
back
do
to
not
life?
touch them.
I tried,
no
but it
more.
didn't work.
It drops.
Agreed.
I'm touching it anymore. Then.
What was the name of the rock band from the
Demon Slayer,
Ether Reel?
I think, right?
I don't know, but I want to actually like try to slide a hand and put the bulb in Big K's pouch.
The mega midgets.
All right, roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
You're very
Why do you hate this guy? This guy's your friend.
I'm just pranking him, you know? Like, this is the kind of friends we
you
are.
find it-
Joke, then it possesses him.
yeah, you find out it's demonic, so you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this will be funny.
Oh, you rolled good.
Sleight of hand. 22.
yeah, you throw it in there, and
Dang.
he doesn't even notice.
Cool. It might come in handy later.
He's like freaking out.
But I don't want to hold
Just
it.
as long as it's not on you. All right, so we're walking in the marching order. While you guys are walking, you see the murals,
Okay.
and I'll just describe out the murals. You see the writing on the bottom. If you look deep
I know
enough at it,
Dorvish.
huh?
I know Dorvish.
I know Celestial.
If you look deep enough at it, you guys can do a roll if you want. But
I want to.
all right.
Well, am I up there? Can I see, like...
All right, so here, let
I'm
me
at the
read you what
back.
the mural looks like while you're walking through.
Okay.
So the first one is a bunch of Dwarven paladins, hammers raised high, radiant aura around them, and it looks like there's like a leader in the front. It looks like there's 4 leaders in the front rallying an army of holy warriors. I'll say that you want to investigate that Dwarven stuff.
Yeah.
So roll either a history for me. You can do history or religion.
Okay, it's the same. I'm going to do a history. The other thing I want to do is take out my like cartography tools and start mapping out the dungeon.
Okay, cool.
18. Pretty good rolls.
So you're looking through, and you get pretty much the similar thing to him. You get a little bit different. You can read something that you think might say Grand Hall, Dwarven Paladins, Shadow or Shining Bright, Shadowed Threat, Rallies the Brave, Tendrils Creep, and Lurking Menace.
Okay.
So you get similar to what he got.
Does anyone here have any sort of radiant orb that we can travel with? I feel like that could be useful.
Radiant.
Radiant.
I don't know if that's a. I know there's like.
out of
li-
game. What would that be like?
I don't know if that's an actual thing.
Yeah, like the dancing lights.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything
Yeah,
that
Spiritual.
I have it, but I didn't.
Well, his loot's
Spirit
glowing up,
guardians.
and his sword's aflame.
Yeah.
sword.
Okay, that might help. I
And
feel
that's
like.
on either end of the party.
And then I'm also on my map. I put like further down of like Great Hall question mark in little writing.
What do you what were you asking about for light reasons or
No, for like I feel like radiant like
I can cast Spirit Guardians that'll circle around me that deal radiant damage.
I wouldn't- I
I
wouldn't
think
do
that
that
might
yet.
be useful later on.
Yeah.
I feel like radiant damage.
Yeah, how
should
long do
be-
they last?
10
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
won't
I
cast
would
that yet.
I would wait until
Yeah.
you get into this.
I just have a feeling radiant abilities will be useful here.
I
maybe.
think you might be right there.
As you walk past, so you get that from the first mural. As you guys walk past and everyone's seeing this as you're walking past. The people in the middle, it's a little bit harder to see because the lights are on either end of the parties. This scene depicts clash
middle?
of
Yeah,
paladin,
right
dwarven
here.
paladin,
Towards the front, but middle.
and dark-robed cultist. The cultists have twisted weapons, and it looks like it's more necromantic energy around them rather than radiance. Around the paladins is shining holy light, and they are fighting each other. Behind the scene, you see what looks like it possibly could be. You put this together.
Same vines.
That vine that you saw out there, it's like these tendrils that are reaching out, and off to the side of them as it's going up, there's little orbs off of them. Does it make sense to everyone?
I kind of wasn't listening a little bit, but
too.
I'm assuming if
looking
other
at
people
the
were.
orbs that hanging off of the tendrils in the background.
Okay.
That was removed.
Yeah, it's
I-
on this
The
mural.
same ones that you.
I have one more thing I want to do in this little beginning part. I want to do primeval awareness,
What's that do?
so I could spend one spell slot and sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elements, fae, fiend, or undead are present within 1 mile of
How
you.
close?
1 mile?
1 mile.
Wow.
I cannot reveal a creature's location or number.
You notice that at the
I don't think I get. I just think I could tell if they're within a mile. I don't think I get anything else beyond that.
Is that
Sense
vertical too?
of-
It's like
Alright.
a sphere.
Within a mile of this direction.
you do feel like there's some type of demonic
Oh fuck! Here you go.
monstrosity.
Okay.
A
somewhere.
monstrosity.
Abomination.
I'm gonna keep that to myself for now.
Are you not even gonna say anything? Don't write that down.
I
He's
mean,
gonna
I
write
already
it up.
know that there's something.
I feel like everyone
in
probably
this,
knows,
yeah.
but it's like a minute. So,
Coda's like,
What was the other stuff? Celestial.
yeah. Let me go back. To
Oh,
the
that's
one.
ominous.
you guys
So,
know something? Please tell
I'll
me.
say you get celestial too. You get celestial and you get demonic.
Okay. You know, I will. I'll just tell. I'll tell everyone. I think we're up against some demonic and potentially celestial beings down here.
Pull a bow. Arrow.
That's what I was thinking.
It says or with 6 miles, which I feel like 1 mile is probably good enough. If I,
It's within 1 mile.
yeah, I feel like 1 mile is probably good enough.
If there's anything evil in here, I will smite it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say run away.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
All right, so I'll say that you two are at the front. You both step out and let's fucking finally draw something on here.
Sweet.
Is there markers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we have lights on either end.
Yeah.
Does it open
Can
up?
I cast
or
light?
Let me get by, I'm
on,
gonna take it
up into it?
Vaden, watch out.
It's an object, right? You touch an object and it starts.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you could do.
What would be the best object? Do you think
For what?
for the light spell or light cantrip?
Your-
Something
your-
you're
I,
holding?
I,
Yeah, your
something
weapon.
I touch my loot. That's what I'm
Yeah,
holding
okay,
it.
I'll
blade?
touch my
So it's-
hammer.
Yeah.
And I got
hold it up.
light emanating off of my weapon from my flame.
Actually, I'll touch my shield.
That's cool.
Like a,
Yeah. It's
flash
all-
it at them.
Did you hear that? So like, there won't be any more
Dark.
dim area like in the center.
But we're making ourselves known. Just
well, if
beware.
if we have to, then we can just shatter. Is that something I can just cancel? I think it's a cantrip.
yeah. But I'm just saying it emanates pretty far out.
I don't know. We're not really being stealthy.
No,
so-
I'm just saying I
they
have
wanna
light
come
coming
after
off
me-
of me. He has light. You have
Yeah.
light. We're
I'm
a
like,
big.
come at me, bro.
We're a big beacon of light.
Yeah, that's okay.
that looks ominous.
I feel like the last dungeon I was in,
Target,
like I
stand
fell
here.
down and died.
Do you remember the goblin cave that we did, where they had like this pit?
Yeah, that they were throwing people in. Yeah, I wish we could like finish that one.
We'll finish it someday. Who was it that was missing? It was Ray that was missing.
Yeah.
Maybe he can come in as another player, and we can just finish it for the
I
hell
mean,
of
I
it.
can throw other people in there easy. You
Is
guys
that-
never even made it to the spider layer.
Is that the one where I was
Spider?
in Norville?
Yeah, Norville.
I like that one a lot. And my
Was
friend.
there like Shelob in there?
You good?
Yeah, exactly. You're on it.
Okay.
All right, so since it's you two up front, we'll say that you guys walk into the. So where are you guys to? This is you.
Yep.
So you guys.
How far in are we from the entrance?
I'd say that it was. 15, 20.
And it's going at a slope, right?
Yeah, I'd say
We're
that.
still barely early on in this game.
Yeah, I'd say that it's about. I'd say like 100 feet hallway.
Okay.
And when you get towards like the last 30 feet, it slopes downwards.
Are
Okay.
you,
So that's-
as we're going along, are you keeping an eye open for traps? Like,
He hasn't asked me to roll. I mean, I want to. I mean, at certain points.
Well,
but-
let me know if you want to do
Okay.
any like
Perception.
Yeah,
perception
I want
or anything.
to. Before we get to this alcove, what I'm assuming, I would like to make a. Can I roll or do cast detect traps?
Yep. Is that a cantrip or is that a spell?
It's a spell.
Oh, you have to actually use a spell.
Yeah,
That's why you gotta use it sparingly.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I think I have detect.
what's the
traps,
range on
too.
it?
it's hold on.
I might have something too. Let's see.
What,
Come on.
find traps? Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Oh, you have to. It has to be visible, right? Line of sight.
With yeah, with line of sight.
Okay, so when you're kind of like looking, and you're at the front.
Yeah.
You're looking, and you don't notice any traps in this room.
Okay, so that's one spell I just burned for
You
nothing.
should go charging in, fall down the pit.
Leroy Jenkins it. Okay.
But
so,
what do we see right here?
yeah, as soon as
So-
I get right to the door, or right
Yeah.
to the entrance.
So and you have night vision.
Yeah.
And I'll say that he's kind of holding his sword out for you. So when you guys, it's only you two that can see this because it's so narrow. When you're looking in here, you see what looks like a pedestal kind of pillar thing in the very center. You see a giant 15-foot wide stone door. And then on either end, you see two 5-foot wide doors.
Two white horses.
5-foot wide doors.
Oh,
Okay. And what's on the pedestal? Nothing.
It just looks like you can't really tell. It's just looks like maybe an altar pedestal. Doesn't look like it has very many
I told you it's hard to get in and out of there, man.
intricate carvings on or anything.
Okay.
I announce to the team what I see. We must proceed with caution. And then I slowly walk in.
All right.
I
So,
step behind him.
so when you walk in, where exactly are you going?
I'm gonna go to the left.
To the left.
Yeah,
Immediately or
just slightly, just taking one step at a time. Just taking my time.
So this is Balin,
Yeah,
think
that'd
so.
be you.
and this is the
That's
Cylindra.
Thalindra. So
Jukaris.
Fallen?
she's gonna follow you guys in here.
I'll go right then.
Yeah, he's gonna follow you.
Can I just get a look at the room and see if there's anything of note?
Yeah,
besides-
so everyone, as you guys are walking in here, you're kind of like looking things over. Roll me a perception check and tell me what you're looking at.
I'll
Who's
cast
wrong?
guidance on myself.
How big is Big K?
Guidance.
I'm looking at the ceiling.
He's huge. It's hard for him to walk through this freaking hallway.
Okay, what about Cockblock? How tall is Cockblock?
Like 5.
You want all of us to
Seven.
roll?
Yeah, everyone roll a perception
Yeah.
roll and
5'8".
tell me what you're looking at.
I'm looking at the
You can't
pedestal.
see. You can't see around Big K.
I'm looking at the ceiling. And I
One
rolled
thing.
a 21.
What?
What big?
Yeah, that's the pedestal. I rolled really high.
Ooh, okay.
We all
we
all have
doing?
really high perception.
Mhm.
For
What
sure.
What are you looking
I
at?
do not have high perception, but I rolled
I am
well.
looking at
The
the
doors?
thing at the very front, or this thing. I'm sorry.
So you're looking at that too?
Yeah, I'm just.
So you
Oh,
both-
hold on. So who else was looking at it?
I was looking at it.
Okay, then I'm gonna
I
be.
rolled really high.
No,
So.
you already said it. You're both looking at that.
Oh gosh, damn.
All right.
I'm gonna look at this corner.
Oh, whatever.
Okay,
it's
so
the one.
who's you?
No,
This?
like more maybe this door. To be honest.
I'm
with
gonna
you.
look on the other side of it then, like right here.
Okay. So You're looking at this door?
Yeah.
All right, so Balin, what are you looking at?
I was looking at the ceiling.
Looking at the ceiling?
There's only like 5 things in here, right?
And she's kind of just like standing guard. She's not really looking. So I guess she'll be looking at this wall here. Oh, is he with you?
Yeah, he just sticks with me.
And then this is, what are you doing, CV?
I'm putting my loot up, looking at the ceiling.
Okay.
Oh,
What was
good,
your roll?
good.
30.
What was your roll?
22.
Okay, so you both got it really good. You guys are on either side of this pedestal, and you're looking at the ground. You're looking at the pedestal. The pedestal doesn't look like it's anything crazy. On the ground, I gotta go to like page 10 here. You just looked at the map, dude?
Yeah, I saw so much in that flip.
All right, tell me about it. I'll write it down.
All right. They're looking at this. You're not looking at this.
No, yeah. Tell me about it. I'll write it down in my cartography.
All right. So while you're looking at the floor
Cartography set.
around this pedestal,
Uh-huh.
you see 3 dials. You see an inner dial closest to the pedestal, and it looks like it has a symbol of water, earth, wind, and then you see another symbol that's kind of like rubbed away and you can't really tell what it is.
Uh-oh.
You have the
Fire.
Yeah, I would write this stuff down
Okay.
because you guys are going to need to know this.
It's like
I don't-
Avatar. The cycle of the Avatar.
Anyone need the inner dial?
We can't see the inner
wait,
one,
what
right?
order is
Huh?
it in? It's water, earth, and wind?
That's the inner one.
Water, earth, wind, and it looks like there's one more little thing that's rubbed away.
That's on the floor.
So that's
Yep.
the order they're in, though?
Yeah, it's like a circle. So
a cycle.
yeah, so it goes water, earth, one that's rubbed away, and then like kind of
Like
But it
on-
all
on
changed
the-
when the Fire Nation
on,
On like the
attacked.
cardinal points,
So,
or
so the
Yeah,
rubbed away
so-
one is before wind.
It's the totems from the Fifth Element.
Here,
I was thinking of
right?
that.
So like
When
one
did
on
that movie
like
come
90
out?
degrees
Oh, that
apart,
poor
or
guy
what?
Bruce
yeah.
Willis.
So this is like a
So
perfectly.
it's water, earth, rubbed
That's a
away
pretty good
one,
movie, huh?
wind?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
All right, and then so we'll go to the middle dial.
Okay.
The
That's
middle,
just the inner. So that's just the inner dial.
yeah.
Do you have a way to produce
The
wine?
middle dial has
think
a heart, a crown, a rubbed away one, a fist, a feather, and an eye.
Holy shit.
Oh,
okay.
man.
Heart, crown, fist. What else?
It was heart, crown, rubbed away one, fist, feather, and eye.
Is that the? So
That's
there's
the center
3
one.
dials, 3
Yep.
separate things.
And
The
at-
first one was the water, earth, and wind, and rubbed away.
Yep.
The second one was heart, crown,
Rubbed away,
and
fist, feather, eye.
What? So how many is that?
So in the center dial, it's
5?
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, there's 6. Heart,
So-
crown, rubbed away, fist, feather, eye. Got it?
and then the
I
third
don't-
dial.
I'm not,
Trying to do a puzzle, dude.
no, I get it.
Something.
I'm not writing anything down.
Right.
So you said got it. I mean,
Okay.
like, yeah.
Okay, so on the outer dial, it looks like there is a scroll, a staff, a hammer, a shield, a rubbed away one, a sword, a torch, and a book.
Okay.
Who's got the
Scroll,
last one?
hammer, shield, rubbed
There was
away,
a staff there. Scroll, staff, hammer, right?
Scroll, staff, hammer,
shield,
Rubbed
shield,
away.
rubbed away, sword,
sword,
torch, book.
torch, book.
You're typing it up. You're like,
I didn't get the
We
last
need
one, but I
a
got the
court
other one.
stenographer here, just like
Hammer.
Any questions on what you guys are looking at?
What's the
I
middle
got the
one?
first
What do you
one,
got
but
there?
the other
This
two.
one's the heart, the
Yeah.
crown, question mark, the fist, the feather, the eye.
Yeah, so there's the inner, middle, outer. The inner is water, earth, wind, rubbed away. Middle is heart, crown, rubbed away. Fist, feather, eye. The outer is scroll, staff, hammer, shield, rubbed away, sword, torch, book.
Can I roll to see if I just solved the puzzle?
Okay, so you were looking at this door. What did
Yeah.
you roll for perception?
21.
21?
Yeah. I didn't like a 19 plus.
You notice that it's a stone door, but you also notice that there's a crack on the bottom here, and it looks like there is a little bit of a vine or a tentacle
Oh,
sticking
shit.
out right below, and it looks like it broke the door a little bit.
Okay.
It's going back
Does
there.
it have a handle?
No, the door does not have a handle. It's like it's like a space age.
I just want to like touch it.
radiant damage on that shit.
Okay, roll a Constitution save. No, I'm just kidding. You touch it, nothing happens.
Should I
Does
use
it
my
feel
divine
weird?
Can I-
intervention for
It
the
feels like
puzzle?
stone.
Can I sorry.
Yeah, you.
Can I go to the other door that's closest to me and just press my ear against it, see if I hear anything?
Yeah, let me go through everyone
Sorry,
else,
yeah.
and then we'll go back to you. Balin, you were looking at the ceiling.
Yes. 21.
Up on the ceiling, you 21.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool.
You
that
see
did.
spikes hanging down, about to drop on us.
No, nothing like that. Kind of ominous. You see this.
CB was also looking at the ceiling.
You were looking at. What was your roll?
Dirty 20.
Really?
About the same.
Both of you roll me a d20. You can add your intellect to it.
Intellect?
Yeah.
No. Can I add guidance or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're kind of like squinting to see what's up top.
So add my intelligence modifier.
Yep.
Oh, that's not good.
How high is the ceiling?
I would say that it's 20 feet up.
15.
So you guys
we got
can
a
see
bunch
it
of
with
bright
light. Yeah.
light. Yeah.
15.
15 was yours. Huh?
Just an 8.
Okay. So you guys are both
Was your-
kind of looking at it, and you guys
Your
are right next to each
intelligence negative?
0.
other. And you
I rolled
notice
7.
that there's something similar to the murals in the hallway out here. You see tentacles kind of emanating out of the center, and in the center, you can't really make it out, but it looks like eyes and teeth.
Ooh.
This feels like a Zelda dungeon.
And just like masses of something. It looks like a monstrosity. You
Is it
can't really
moving?
tell.
It's a mural or is
It's
it?
a mural.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
a
was
gonna
carving.
say.
It's a
Okay.
carving. But it's hard to tell exactly what it is. It looks like it might be a little bit worn away. It's hard to tell, but you can see that there's tentacles coming off of it, and it just looks weird. You're not sure if it looks weird because it's old, or if it's like something that's really just grotesque.
Is the professor still next to me?
Yeah, the professor's looking at this wall over here.
Can I just
So I just kind of tell.
yeah, can I turn to him and
Yeah,
ask
Balin.
him to take a look at the ceiling? It looks like there's another carving up there. Do you
So-
see anything?
That looks
So
like
while
one hell
he's-
of a bad monster.
So while you guys are doing that, before you ask him, he's kind of putting his hand against the wall there.
Oh, he's gonna get shanked. Jeez.
Oh, he rolled a natural 1?
He's gonna
So much
die.
for the scholar, man.
Useless.
Give him an advantage.
Then I have to
alright.
use my revivify.
Yeah.
Dude, wait,
Fucking-
real quick. Is the
Burned it
center
already.
pedestal? Does it look like the center is movable? Did we get that on our?
There's
on our
3
investigation?
rings. Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Can we turn it or? Is,
I'll
like
get
the-
I'll get back to you. I'll let that
Yeah.
be your first question. Where the
Oh my
fuck is
God.
this? Sorry, I have like a million freaking things.
The professor's gonna die doing what he loved.
Oh, actually, I think it's.
Try
it's in
try
here.
running a campaign, homie.
I want to run a campaign. I really want to.
You can.
Next one is yours.
Yeah, next one's yours. Yeah.
Okay, I do have it in here.
We're just gonna spend the whole time on the ether rail.
All right, so he's
Like
kind
the
of
snow train.
he's kind of
Yeah.
looking at this,
Likely Snowpiercer.
and he's having a hard time. Maybe it's because it's dark in here and he just can't really see. Maybe it's because he's old, but he doesn't notice too much about this wall. And then you put your hand on his shoulder and you say to look up. And he looks up. Roll a new perception.
Can I cast
for you.
guidance
Yeah,
on him?
I like that. Yeah, do
I
guidance. He
said
did
it
guidance.
before you rolled.
Guidance? Okay.
I said it before you rolled. D4.
That one.
So he's squinting to look up there, and he's like, I don't know what it is.
Did you not eat your Wheaties today, man?
It's too high up there.
What do you mean you don't know what it looks like?
I'll
A
lift
big
him
ass
up.
monster to me.
What is it? What is it, Balin?
Well, I see. What was it that you described? The eyes and teeth?
Yeah, so in the center, it looks like this mass with like
Like
a
some-
bunch of like
some
grotesque
kind of-
eyes and teeth.
Some kind of
mouth.
monstrosity, Professor. It looks like a Lovecraft. Well, this is a meta reference. A Lovecraftian.
That's a.
Yeah.
You and I weren't
do kind
were
of
like
see
this
those
or no?
tentacles coming out from the center. Just kind of trying to figure out what this place is then.
Have you ever heard of any historical cult that worshipped the
Tentacle
demons
monster.
or had association with these type of vines?
Also, there's celestials. Maybe does that help you jog your
Oh my
memory?
god, he rolled a 2.
Well, did you hear what he
Damn
said?
it.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah. Well, he's not gonna know anything if he rolls low. So.
All right, you hang out with Big K. You're about as useful.
He's just old. That's what I'm chalking it up to. You ask him that, and he kind of goes, and you ask him a question, and you're asking him a question too. So it's kind of like
He's getting
overwhelmed.
flustered.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
I mean, there's cults all over the place. I don't know. It's too old. I think I'm actually gonna head out. If you guys find anything,
Whoa.
just let me know.
and he starts to walk out.
Big K, block him.
What? Why is he trying to leave?
So big K, he goes,
He's my boss. I'm not
Oh,
gonna do
okay.
that.
All right. I won't boss you around.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I have the light cantrip. I have it on my shield right now. Can I cast light on a crossbow bolt and shoot it up towards the ceiling and ask him to look at it?
So you stop him before he leaves.
Yes. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask you one more time, Professor, to take a look at this carving up on the ceiling? It might be important for the safety of us.
Another one, dude. No fucking shit, dude. Look.
He like trips and falls on his face.
You're useless.
Yeah.
At this point, he's got something have to happen to
Now
him.
he's just flustered, and he's like,
Okay. I'm just gonna pat him on the back.
Look,
Okay.
I can help you guys with any research that you need, but I need to get out of here.
You certainly need to get out of here.
Oh, well,
he starts to get out.
I cast command on him.
Oh, I like it.
Okay,
This
do I need
ain't
to make
like
a
a
roll
good
for that?
friend.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
You better roll a 1 again.
Not 20.
12, 13.
19.
Ah,
Oh
God.
my god. All right, so he stops.
Yes, this state.
Um,
You are not cool.
all right, so when you do that, the Lindra kind of grabs her blade and she goes, Balasad, this is not a good idea.
There's a great evil in here. He will help us.
He is not a fighter.
well, you're letting the teacher. He didn't know teach leave.
promise
How you
you.
got Cookie and myself here.
He will be more help to us if he survives and he helps us with the research.
But there's more to discover.
Please release him, Balasar.
I cannot.
Just kind
Oh,
of
and I have advantage on persuasion checks to dwarves.
make my way
because
over
of my
here.
belt.
All right, go ahead and roll persuasion.
Cast guidance on yourself. That's why you have advantage. Do you get to roll the guidance die twice, or on advantage, or no? Okay.
18.
I'm telling you right now, if any harm comes to him, you'll be in a lot of trouble. I do trust you, Balazar.
What does a command spell do?
I issue a command.
So just
Alright.
for him not to go.
So I
Can
will
you
say
help?
that you were investigating, but since you broke away and did this, you're not investigating the pedestal anymore, so I'm not going to let you do that thing where you were trying to do that. But we will jump into... Everyone did their thing.
What about Big K? Was he looking at anything?
No, he's just like terrified to be in here. He doesn't have night vision. He's like,
We have so much light.
I don't know why you brought me in here.
For food.
There's no food in here at all.
The
Your
vines,
bananas.
man. The vines are edible.
I mean, I can eat my bananas out to the front, dude. I
No,
don't
but we
understand.
need the bananas too. There you go. Okay, all right. Don't have to do
You fed
anything.
on
Just
the next
yeah.
I can't believe you guys are getting all these people killed that are like trying to invite you to this thing.
Should I preemptively cast Spare the Dying on the
We need
professor?
the scholar to help us figure out this puzzle.
Yeah, we do need the scar.
right.
We don't need
All
Big
right.
K, but
So what are you guys doing now?
Hello, this is your editor. This is the end of this episode, but not the end of the session. If you enjoyed this show, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you found us, and don't be afraid to spread the word. We appreciate the feedback. The dig site party is mired in an ancient ruin filled with riddles and traps. Will they be able to solve the puzzles? Find out on the next episode of the Mayhem Misfits podcast. As a reminder, for the next several episodes, a music track will be included at the end of the episode. Today's song will be the Ichigo theme, with the title The Outcast. Until next time, thank you for listening, and take care.
Wanderer of desert lands with Camel Vic, by his hands. Ichigo travels far and wide, wild mother as his guide. Disciple of the lion's might, Efton's spirit burning bright, swift with fists and nimble kicks, through the sands his heart does fix. Under sun and moonlight spell, monk and camel know so well. Nature's whispers, echoes call, Ichigo shall never fall. Mountains high and valleys deep, paths of old where shadows sleep. With a prayer and chant so strong, wild mother keeps him along. In the night, with stars so cold, ancient tales of time so old, sing the songs of spirits lore, it should go forevermore. With wicked blades, yet his courage never fades. Efton's roar within his heart, victory from the very start. Under sun and moonlight spell, monk and camel know so well. Nature's whispers, echoes call, Ichigo shall never fall.